But he won't start live on YouTube. Is that you again, though?
No, I didn't go back and click on
Oh,
it.
but it
I'm hoping that's Evan. So, Evan, if that's you, shoot me a text. Tell me how we're sounding, what we're looking like. I imagine the music is overtaking most of what we're doing, but just wanted to check. Testing 1, 2. Let us know how we sound.
0 viewers now.
What you really on? Why you over there looking at me? With my girlfriend. Why you over there looking at me? My girlfriend.
1 viewer back.
Not sure who's there, but we're just testing our connection right now. Making sure we're going to be able to bring you the game live on air. Testing 1, 2, test. On air.
You get the bag and fuck
Testing 1, 2, test.
Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blood in it. Your mama got that, and she gon' back for bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dough in the stash. In Italy, got too far.
Testing 1, 2, test.
Draw the top, when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast, they say the dope on fleek.
Here comes Evan.
Keep talking.
Okay, hey Evan, just testing 1, 2, making sure you can hear me. We have 2 viewers online now, so whomever that second viewer is, come on. We're just testing our connection, making sure we're going to be able to bring you the game live on air tonight from Central High School. Testing 1, 2, test.
Three viewers.
Now we have 3 viewers. Testing 1, 2. Trying to test between the music. The music seems to be coming through pretty loud up here where we're so close to the speaker. But if you're out there listening, please stay tuned because we will be bringing you the game live tonight from Central High School, beginning at 6 o'clock. We will probably wait till this music gets cut off before we try to broadcast live. But stay with us. We'll be right back. Hello, folks, and welcome to the live broadcast of the Central High School basketball game tonight. We just wanted to let you know they're playing a lot of music right now, so we'll be bringing you the broadcast just as soon as the music's cut off and we're ready for basketball. So please hang with us.
Those came, we let it roll and we hugging on both lanes. She lift her nose up when she want that cocaine. I lift my nose up, that limo take propane. After my show, we put hoes in the chokehold. At the door, we take cell from the photos. When they got me in too much, I can't hold your love. How I can't be jumping in this shit with the blood for. And all I want is nacho.
Hello, folks. Just want to remind you we are bringing you the game live tonight, but we do have a speaker blaring pretty close to us, so we'll be back as soon as the music's off to bring you the Central High School versus Abingdon Lady basketball game. I see that we have some viewers on there. I just wanted to let you know we are still bringing you the game live. As soon as it's ready to start, we'll be back online. We do have a speaker relatively close to us. It's turned up very loud, so We're not going to try to talk over that speaker very much, but as soon as the music's off and the action starts, we'll be right with you. Until then, just enjoy this music if you enjoy music like this.
This is the last chance to make it out. We gotta show what we're all about. We're together. This is the last chance to make it out. Just to people know who we are. This is the last game, so make it count. It's now or never. This is the last time to get it right. This is the last chance to make it out. We gotta show what we're all about. We're together. This is the last chance to make it out. Just to people know who we are. This is the last game, so make it count. It's now or never.
I'm back.
Looking like a trap when I walk in the building. That mean I got something expensive. Know my friends, they killin'. All these, I'm killin'. Came from, don't deal it. Dirt bike, four-wheeler. Come to the street, I'm peeling. Come to the street, I'm peeling.
And I might just lose it. And I'm trying to grind up on me. And I might kill it if I feel it. Kill it if you get around. Man, got the shit. Take it every flip. Take it every mix. Break that 16 curves on them. Like 2 BB, pocket like your gold. Hold up, break on exactly how it goes. It's Gucci. No, but you can't do it like that. Foot locked down on both my wrist. Me and Joe Gloves on studio. Added to me and get my life sick. Street money, got a hundred in the city. I ain't no gay, I'm a Judy me. I ain't coming in, I'm lit like this. I ain't hard like Shotty, you leave. If I can rap on my trouble like yo. Came in like this, turning up on you. After I smash a little nigga, can help. Fall from the front and I'm turning the belt. That's all the scripts, I stay with that cash. I'm in the dip, I'm moving them bags. Play with that money, we put on the man. No limit, we bustin' you. I like to drop when I walk in the business. That mean I got something expensive. Know my friends, they killin'. All these, I'm killin'. Came from, don't deal it. Dirt bike, four-wheeler. Come to the street, I'm peeling. Come to the street, I'm peeling. I walk in, go to the ceiling. Look like me. Look like I'm back. Stop flexing, jigger in the pocket. These bottle walls, I'm about to roll back. X-Man poppin', rose poppin'. Three packers, get a real jacket. Please, yeah, like you got it. I got two bitches being wild. She wanna do dog style. I got one bag and I got my chain. She be talking to me, she say calm down. I'm split it up, I just made a vibe. But this shit, nigga, I'm just I made a cloud. Get it up at the house. 442, yeah, you can't hit the ground. Your ass ugly and your ass is money so free. She go bar down. Steak, breast smell like black and mild. I'm fresh as hell, bitch, wipe me down. Look like a trap when I walk in the building. That mean I got something expensive. Know my friends, they killin'. All these, I'm killin'. Came from, don't deal it. Dirt bike, four-wheeler. Come to the street, I'm peeling. Come to the street, I'm peeling. All of these beach back. All of my exclusives. She gon' miss, I'm cool. Looking like Julie. Might fly, I go move. Ain't got the red hallelujah. Floor high, I better leave a look. Her now that be look. Got water in the bed, looking like Ray Lucas. Me and my shooters. Carter got the cooler. Clip like a ruler. Baby be acting funny. All that she want is a bag of money. Get on how that she acting there. From the bucket, she ain't funny.
Trap when I walk in the desert. That mean I got something expensive. Know my friends, they killin'. All these, I'm killin'. Came from, don't deal it. Dirt bike, four-wheeler. Come to the street, I'm peeling. Come to the street, I'm peeling.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Join me in the middle of ecstasy. Feel the melody and the rhythm of the music around you, around you. I'ma take you there, I'ma take you there. You know we stay I'm right here, baby. We can go anywhere, anywhere. But first, it's your chance, take my hand. It's like I'm waiting my whole life on this one night. It's only me and the dance floor. 'Cause we only got one night. Never you better, never you better. Dance forever. We can be two rebels, recognize me and you and I. All you gotta do is watch me, do what I can do with my feet, baby. Feel the beat inside. Come on, you can take the front seat. Just me, you can trust me, yeah. It's like I'm waiting my whole life on this one night. It's only me and dance floor. 'Cause we only got one night. Dance It's a long way down, it's so hard on the ground. Sending for an angel to bring me high. Girl, where did you come from? Got me so down. Your eyes got me saying what you lady, no it's really so my heart. It's feeling amazing. There's no one else that matters. You love me, but I won't let you bother. Let you bother. Oh, oh, oh. I won't let you bother.
Look at it. See, you're live now. Just got one viewer. I've been telling them that we're coming live. You know, that we just got a speaker blaring in our ear. But yeah, you're already live. So anytime you want to mute it, like halftime between the two games, you know, just hit that microphone. I told them to enjoy the music if they enjoy this type of music. But hey, have fun with it, guys. Next thing you know, hey, the problem with these were you can't hear each other. This has a built-in microphone that picks up your voice and does the quality, the noise reduction. So y'all are just going to be sitting here talking. It'll pick you up just fine. So what we'll do in the future is we'll do a little research and come back with the right kind of equipment. If it takes off and gets serious. Right now we're just rookies. Gotcha. All right, guys, I'll be right over behind the bench. You want to wait back? I'm with you.
On the oh, let's get it. Montana in your chair, baby, I'm the man. You want to dance, feeling in a mansion. I'm that kid. I'm that fire. I'm that fire. Bring my head. Girl, I got the mantra. Say you never take the fortune. Shit in the numbers. Never single like vaccine. Now I have a city like this. In the knees. Can't cut me. You know who we call when the man do bar too smart, no racer. Summer, 0, 0, 0, comma. But you look looking for my sponsor. And you gon' have to write this kind of time. Baby, I'm the man. Couple hundred bands. Living in a mansion. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. With my it's no pretending. We can get to it all night. I'm off so much liquor. Probably did a couple things that my girl won't like. Red light, wait. Gotta slow down in my head right. Trying to take it to the hotel, lay her right. Talking about she won't tell, lay her right. I already know the finesse and I don't know what's up. I'm still collector. Shorty trying to act so reckless. I don't even stand for Shorty's on the ways. I got them on plans for the mom. My best friend next room head to the wall. Cause I'm that. I'm on the boss dog at the eye. She gon' call it up, she gon' break it down. Shorty got her own, but she can't find it. Baby, I'm the man. Up on the bed, living in a mansion. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. With my baby, I'm the man. Couple hundred days. Living in a mansion. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. With my Y'all chick come close to me. She ain't know what home is supposed to be. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to pay. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to pay. Oh, I'm close to me. All the money know what it's supposed to pay. Oh, come for me. Like chicks in the pit like supposed to be. That's how I'm supposed to pay. That's how I'm supposed to pay. That's how I'm supposed to be. Everything look like it's supposed to be. Pull up to the club and go up. Pick your girl from the love when I show up. It's not my fault, she wanted on me. She told me it was just a hunger. She came down and she moved me. Pick it up like a groovy. And that's facts, so cold, turn the summer to the winter. She said it on phone and busted. But I had to scream, oh. Yo, girl, wasn't supposed to text me. You wanna know how I know what I know? Yo, chick come close to me. She ain't going home when she supposed to pay. Getting money like a boss to pay. Getting money like a boss to pay. Oh, I'm close to me. And all the money know what it's supposed to pay. Oh, come for me. Like the chicks in the pit like post for me. That's how I'm supposed to pay. That's how I'm supposed to pay. That's how I'm supposed to pay. Everything you know like it's supposed to pay. Got your girl on my section, can you blow up? Smoking out, like a roller. She ain't never got high like this. Would've died like this when she poppin' to the hole. Better believe you believe what it real. I think you can tell me put it down like a do it. I get the bustin' on discussion, got to deal with. Team touch me, never you. Yeah. When I hit it, I'ma kill it, I'ma kill it. You wanna know how I know what I know.
If y'all don't come close to me, you can turn around, I can't go for me. You might let your boy show for me, but you gotta eat booty like groceries. But you gotta get rid of this to me. I'm gotta selling this stuff for me. Ooh, it's all supposed to be. If it gets me to it's supposed to be. Ooh, it's all supposed to be. Ooh, it's all supposed to be. Ooh, feel like it's supposed to be.
Y'all take good guns to me. Ain't no harm when she goes for me. Getting money like a boss to pay. Getting money like a boss to pay. Getting money, I'm like a boss to me. All the money that boy that boss to pay. Go for me. And chicks in the pit like boss for me. That's how it talks to me. That's how it talks to me. That's how it talks to me. Everything good like it's supposed to be. She loves you right. And I don't even know her name, but I know that she don't know her. She told up on your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you here to Central High School. For the first time ever, Sturgill Sports Media going to bring you the Central Warriors matchup tonight, taking on the Abingdon Falcons. Alongside of me, I'm Chris Davis. Alongside of me is Jason Mullins. Jason, first time here.
Making our solo voyage right here. Maiden voyage.
We'd definitely like to give a shout out to Sturgill Sports Media and Evan Sturgill Photography.com. If you want to become a sponsor for Sturgill Sports Media
Warrior
or Warrior Nation blog, email Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over to the man on the mic. It's Chris Wilson as we get ready for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, sing and you sing by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to it's Ben Harding there, band director, I believe, here at Central High School. We'll leave it right here with Chris Wilson giving out the starting lineup.
Number 22, Tate Carter. At guard, a senior wearing number 30, Grace Hess. At forward, a sophomore, number 34, Cassie Farley. At forward, a senior, number 40, Taylor Gilbert. And at forward, a senior, number 52, Maddie Gibson. The Lady Falcons are head coached by Jimmy Brown, assisted by Jeremy Beverly.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the light show here at Central Warrior High School.
And now, the starting lineup for your Lady Warriors. At guard, a senior wearing number 10, Gracie Mullen. At guard, a junior wearing number 12, Brooke Porter. At guard, a junior wearing number 23, Olivia Mullen. At forward, a sophomore wearing number 30, Hannah Carter. And at center, a junior wearing number 42, Deep Savetnik. The Lady Warriors are head coached by Robin Dotson, assisted by Josh May, Taylor Sandage, and Allie Staller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for tip-off here. Again, your starters for the Abingdon Falcons be Peyton Carter, number 22, Grace Hess, number 30, Cassie Farley, number 34, Taylor Gilbert, number 40, and number 52, Maddie Gibson. For the Central Warriors, how about Gracie Mullins, number 10, number 30, Hannah Carter, number 42, Deisha Betnick, number 12, Brooke Porter, and number 23, Olivia Mullins. And Jason, I'd have to say right off the bat, Grace Hess is who you got to watch out for with the Falcons.
Yes, those were watching them play a couple of weeks ago at Abingdon. They're loaded. They get the ball up and down the floor, good ball handlers, and can shoot the ball really well. That one went down to the wire.
Well, here's Hess's first shot.
48-52 final on the last one. Came down to free throws at the end.
Clock management really come in handy there in that game.
Those become big in games like that.
Well, first shot was up by Grace Hess. She missed it. Rebound came down to Olivia Mullins, and the Warriors now on the offensive side. Unfortunately, Gracie Mullins gets stuck underneath the basket and throws the ball away. Abingdon ball. And for you old-time fans, we're going left to right across the radio dial. The Falcons are as they head across midcourt. Warriors in man-to-man coverage here, as we should say, woman-to-woman coverage. Hess with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to flip it over to number 40, Gilbert. Gilbert drives, dishes it back now to 34, Farley. Farley has to give it up. Now on the drive goes Carter. She kicks it now over to 22, Peyton Carter. She misses it. Quick outlet to Gracie Mullins. Mullins back to Olivia Mullins over to Brooke Porter. Brooke Porter at the top of the key. Little pressure there by number 22, Peyton Carter. Now over to Hannah Carter. Hannah Carter drives, shot up, no good. Rebound, Deisha Betnick. And she misses. Out of bounds. It's going to go blue ball. Offensive rebound opportunity there for Deisha Betnick. Not able to get to go off the glass, Jason.
I tell you, they got to make those inside. They've got the size advantage.
6:40 to go here in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score 0-0. Falcons with the ball. That's Gibson. Gibson at the top of the key gives it off to Hess. Hess being guarded by Gracie Mullins. This should be a good matchup all night long. Hess, I believe, is committed to Navy.
I believe so. I believe so.
Nice pass inside for the Falcons. Get an easy layup for number 40, Taylor Gilbert. Give the assist to number 22, Peyton Carter. And here come the Warriors. Gracie Mullins, top of the key. She dishes over to Brooke Porter. Porter inside, shot up and good.
Chris, on the correction, I believe they said she's going to Air Force.
Air Force, that is right. Quickly got the ball across midcourt where the Falcons, and now they're going to set it up as Coach Jimmy Brown yells out the play call to Grace Hess. Hess now over to Peyton Carter. Carter looks inside to Gibson. Gibson, a little fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound, Deisha Betnick. Here come the Warriors across the timeline. They're going right to left here in the first half. Olivia Mullins going to set up the offense. Gracie Mullins on the left wing. She gets a screen by Shabetnik. Now over to Hannah Carter. Carter back now to Olivia Mullins. Mullins looked inside. No go there. D. Shabetnik top of the key to Brooke Porter on the left wing. Brooke Porter now going to pull up three. Swish. 5-2 your score, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Quick turnover here. Coming up with a steal, looks like Gracie Mullins. She gets it across the timeline, finds Olivia Mullins quickly. Olivia thought about the three, pulls it back out, hits it now to Gracie. Gracie has it, being guarded, I believe, by number 40, Taylor Gilbert. Brooke Porter, left wing, ball knocked out of bounds there by Gilbert. We'll have our first sub here, Jason, at the ball game. Going to be a big post player there.
44, Sarah Walters coming in for the 5 points.
And if size matters, this could be a big matchup here in this ball game. As both her and Dee Shabetnik about the same size as far as height. Here's an inlet pass to Hannah Carter. She's going to be double teamed. Gets it off to Shabetnik. Dee slid her pivot foot and they call the traffic. It's kind of a low-scoring game, kind of like the other night. I believe I heard
so.
The Ridgeview game and the Warrior game was 5-2 or 5-3 at the end of the
Not
first
a lot of
quarter.
offense in the first half.
5-2 your score here, 4.5 minutes to go, and the Falcons have the basketball.
Both teams trying to figure each other out a little bit.
This is a big matchup as we're getting ready to head into district tournament play. Falcons, as everyone knows, they're a 3A school, so they'll play in the Mountain 7 district tournament, but they'll go on to possible regional play at the 3A level as the Warriors will go on to 2A regional play. Foul here? No, we're going to get a travel. Travel on Walters as she got the ball in the middle of the paint, took too many steps, and it'll be Warrior basketball as we'll see for the first time tonight. Brittany Mullins going to check in for Olivia Mullins. Here comes a little full court press, and it's going to almost work for the Falcons. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Taylor Gilbert as they were coming on heavy with the full court press.
I tell you, those are dangerous passes, trying to pass them over top of the zone as quick as Abingdon is.
Did you see that much over at when they played Abingdon? They run the press a little bit.
Late in the game, they kind of stayed in the zone. Just a lot of pressure up top, not a lot of full court pressure.
Here's a turnover, and there's going to be a foul called on the Warriors. Brooke Porter. The pass did come over top, I believe, there from Brittany Mullins, a little too high for Brooke. And Peyton Carter able to come away with the steal. Foul's going to be on Brooke Porter. That'll be her first and the team's first here in the first half. Right wing, Grace Hess kicks it over now to Gilbert. Gilbert to Walters. No good. Offensive rebound goes to number 34, Farley. Carter with the ball, dishes it off now to Gilbert. Gilbert. No, that's Hess at the top of the key. She hits a big-time three right in the face of number 11, Brittany Mullins. That's a tough shot.
That was. She had it in her eyes, though. She was looking for that shot.
Tie game, and the Falcons now have sunk back, not going to press. Over the top pass to Gracie Mullins. She's going to kick it back top of the key. Brooke Porter. She dribble penetrates, gets it knocked away by Gilbert. Here comes Carter up and in with the layup, and the Falcons have their first lead of the ball game. 7-5, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes to go here. Brooke Porter kicks it to the left wing. Gracie Mullins now back to Porter. She's at the top of the key. She comes back now. Now we got a foul. Foul's going to be called on.
Number 30.
Now it'll be on Grace Hess. That's her first. It'll be her first. Or the team's first. Got another substitute. Olivia Mullins quickly back into the ball game as Brittany Mullins will head to the sideline. Coach Dotson talking to her about a couple things on the court. Hannah Carter got the inlet pass. She kicked it to Olivia Mullins. Now Olivia over to Gracie. Gracie looking to dribble, penetrate, had nothing. Has to kick it back out to Olivia Mullins, and Olivia straight back to her. Gilbert guarding Mullins heavily. Gracie over to Olivia Mullins, and she's fouled. Well, and I'm going to tell you, that's going to be big, Jason, because that's going to be the second one on Grace Hess, and it's probably going to take her out of the game for a while.
2 quick fouls, yes.
2 quick
2:34 to go in the first half.
You
was right, Chris. She does go to the bench. Checking in is number 20 for the Falcons, Emily Breeden.
And they said that foul wasn't on the shot. I don't know if I agree with that too much, Jason. They called it, I guess, after the shot. I guess a clear out.
I guess so. They thought she was trying to box her out.
Here's Brooke Porter, ball on the left wing. Kicks it inside now to Dee Shabetnik. Dee underneath the Hannah Carter. Nice input pass. But Hannah has nothing. She's heavily guarded there by number 34, Casey Farley. I believe that's Cassie Farley. Sorry. Bad pass by Hannah Carter, but Dee able to come up with it. Gets a shot off. No good. Rebound goes to Breeding. Breeding quickly up to Walters. That's kind of one of those football things, Jason. She tried to go up with a shot before she ever caught the ball, so she got called for the walk.
Looks like Sarah Dotson, number 14, and Brittany Mullins check back in for the Warriors.
Warriors set the inbound, give it up to Brittany Mullins, and here we are. Falcons back in the full court press, and the Warriors break it easily. How about Sarah Dotson, fresh off the bench, shoots a three, no good. Tried to come in and get her own rebound, but the rebound goes to number 40, Taylor Gilbert. Here come the Falcons. Falcons got it up to number 22, Peyton Carter, and she's fouled, and I believe the foul's going to be on 23, Olivia Mullins.
I believe that's her first, Chris, team's second.
That is correct. They flash it up on the scoreboard. Her first. So here come the Falcons. Inbound play. Quick shot here by Gilbert. No good. Rebound goes to, that's Phillips. No, Carter. And Carter goes in with the layup there, Jason.
Okay, they're killing us on the offensive glass right now.
3-point basket shot by Warriors. No good, but an offensive rebound by Sarah Dotson.
That was good hustle, Sarah, coming into the lane there to get the loose ball.
Warriors reset. Here comes Gracie Mullins. Dribble penetrates, kicks it over to Brittany Mullins. Mullins now brings it back out, left wing, deep in the left wing, and now back up at the top of the key near the half-court line is Olivia Mullins. Mullins now dribbles, kicks it back to Brittany Mullins. Mullins now going to go to the hoop, shot, block. Big block there by number 32, Halens. Is that? Sorry, that's number 52.
Number 40 up the floor.
All finds its way to Deisha Bendick into the hoop. 9-7, Jason, you score with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Numbers are kind of hard to see on these Falcon jerseys. That was Maddie Gibson that came up with the big block earlier for the Falcons. And that looks like the Warriors have sunk into a 2-3 zone. One shot, it looks like that the Falcons are going to try to take here. Peyton Carter, the ball in her hand. Now kicked over to number 20, Greedy. 27 seconds, and sure enough, I believe that's what's going to happen here, Jason.
I believe so.
Emily
high-paced first quarter. I'm going to slow it down this last 18 seconds here. Work it down for one last shot.
I'd like to tell our 7 viewers out there, make sure you tell your friends to start listening to us. This is the first night. We got to get the word out there. We want everybody tuning in to Warrior basketball. I believe they're going to do other sports. And here's a pass. Nice play by Deisha Bendick. And the Warriors may get a shot off, and they do. By Olivia Mullins, she gets kind of a half-court shot off. And that's going to end the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The score, 9-7 here at Central Warrior High School. 5000 Warrior Drive, I believe the address. If you can't be here, make sure you're checking out Sturgill Sports Media. They'll give you updates on when they're going to be live broadcasts for Warrior Sports. We'd like to talk a little bit about our sponsors here for Sturgill Sports Media and Evan Sturgill Photography. It's ITS, it's Ideal Technology Solutions. See them for all your computer needs. Shade Tree Landscaping. They'll mow your lawn, fix your landscaping up, make your yard look good. Dale's Heating and Air. Got a problem with your air conditioner? See Dale's Heating and Air. Evan Sturgill Photography. Cavalier Pharmacy. Don't forget they're your hometown pharmacy. And if you need a new do or a nice haircut, go by Todd's Hair Studio or Genesis Salon. And also, don't forget Innovative Graphics. They can make about any kind of t-shirt, trophy, plaque you need. Stop by and see Dave and the gang down at Innovative Graphics. Courtney Van Huss, she's your LuLaRoe representative. Make sure you stop by and see them. And if you're thinking about a new vehicle, get by and see Morgan McClure Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac of Coburn, Virginia. Those are our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give them a shout out for making this happen here at Central High School as we're broadcasting the Warriors basketball game tonight. It's homecoming night here. They'll be crowning a king and a queen, I guess, later tonight.
Yes, they will. I think in between the games, right after the girls' game and before the boys' game starts, it'll be the Warriors basketball to start the second quarter here.
Anna Carter with the ball right inside the paint. Quick foul going to be called. I believe that might be called on number 12. I'm not sure. She's new into the game. That sure enough is number 12, Morgan Blevins. Be called for the foul, her first, and that'll be the team's third here in the first half. Olivia Mullins set to inbound. Referee hands her the ball. She's looking. She dishes to Brittany Mullins, who pulls up three. No good. A defensive rebound goes to Carter. Carter quickly across half court, up in, out the bucket, Jason.
I think that foul's going to be on Brittany Mullins. Good hustle back. She just wasn't in position where they were going to get her with the foot.
You are correct. That foul is going to be on Brittany Mullins, her first, the team's third. D going to get a break now for the Warriors as Gracie Mullins comes quickly back off the bench. And I'll tell you one thing, Jason, talking about fast-paced game. I mean, Peyton Carter got that rebound. She was across half court. Unfortunately, the Warriors are still sitting back, and she gets in and gets an easy layup. Now she finishes off the old-fashioned three-point play, and the Falcons have a 5-point lead with 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
One thing I've noticed about the Falcons in this first quarter here, no matter who gets the rebound, any of them can get the ball and take it up the floor.
I have to say I missed that shot.
Olivia Mullins with two.
Good deal.
Bring the score 12-9 with the Falcons leading.
Here she goes again. Peyton Carter up and in with the layup. I tell you, I think for me personally, I've seen them play a couple of times. Peyton Carter is probably their second offensive weapon with Grace Hess on the bench. She's going to have to produce for the Falcons to have a chance. Quick shot by Gracie Mullins, no good. Rebound to Blevins. She comes across half court, and she gets it knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay Falcon basketball.
Yeah, that was good hustle by Brooke Porter, number 12, getting back and knocking it out of her hand. She was taking it to the hole. Knocked it out of the bounds. It'll be the Falcons' ball underneath.
Back into Peyton Carter, up and in off the glass.
Nice left hand.
It's 16-9, ladies and gentlemen, as the Falcons have come out flying here tonight. Warriors got to get it going as Olivia Mullins turns it over. Up with the steal comes number 24, Emily Phillips. Phillips with the ball. She's looking, dishes it over to Breeding. Breeding now, top of the key, being guarded by Olivia Mullins. She's going to pull it out, gives it up to Peyton Carter. Peyton Carter now yelling out play call. Brooke Porter on her. Warriors done man-to-man. She kicks it over to number 12, Blevins. No good. Brooke Porter with the defensive rebound, and the Warriors look to push. Now Brooke pulls it out. Top of the key, kicks it to Brittany Mullins, far left wing. She's looking inside to Hannah Carter. Can't get it to her. Bad pass and stolen away by Maddie Gibson. Maddie's going to hold up. Here we come. Quick pass up to Blevins. She walks.
It goes back to what you said earlier, Chris. She knew what she wanted to do. She just forgot to dribble in the process.
The good thing, one thing to say for the Warriors right now is a couple costly turnovers by the Falcons have kept this game at 16-9. It's been a couple times the Falcons have had the ball in Warrior, I guess what I'd call territory, or their half of the court, and come up with some costly turnovers. Good thing for the Warriors. Looked like a foul call, nothing there. Here we go, Gracie Mullins with the ball, right wing, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Gibson of the Falcons, and here come the Falcons. Quickly pass over to Carter. Carter's going to dribble, penetrate, now kicks it back out to Gibson. Gibson now, and here's the second walking away.
It's good to have that up-tempo, but dribbling's important and getting it up down the floor.
Nice crowd here at Central High School tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Home crowd's packing in for homecoming night. Both the girls and boys teams coming off big wins over the Union Bears this past Tuesday night. Here's the ball over to Hannah Carter. Deep in the left wing, she gets it back to Brittany Mullins. Brittany now to Brooke. Brooke going to dribble penetrate. She throws up a shot. No good. Offensive rebound. D. Shabetnik, no good. Going to get a foul now. I believe it's going to be on D.
I believe they got her reaching over the back number 52, Chris.
That is the call.
Maddie Gibson with a good box.
First foul on D, fourth on the team. Olivia Mullins now back into the ball game, substituting in for Brittany Mullins. So set the lineup real quick for you. Brooke Porter, Olivia Mullins, Dee Svetnik, Hannah Carter, and Gracie Mullins are your Lady Warriors that are on the floor right now. Here's Peyton Carter, dribble, penetrate, up, no good. Offensive rebound, Walters. She puts it back in. I'm sorry, that's Gibson. And that gives an 18-9 lead. 18-9 lead for the Falcons. Coach Robin Dodson wants a timeout.
Let's talk some things over here, try to stop this bleeding right here. The tempo's got the best of the Warriors. They're a little bit gassed coming out, and Falcons are putting a foot on the throttle. They're not looking to slow it down. When they get the ball, their eyes are up the floor, and they're trying to advance it any way they can.
I totally agree with you, Jason. Right now, it looks as soon as the Falcons get a rebound or a turnover, they're looking for the long pass down the court. It's helped them some. It's hurt them some. They've had a couple of those crazy walk turnovers where they tried to move before they ever caught the ball. And a couple times they've been able to get in and make easy baskets. And right now the Warriors are having to battle for every point they've had.
Yeah, so both teams look kind of balanced, too. And we had a lot of substitutions, 2 in and 2 out. But there's about 3 for the Warriors that's yet to get off the floor, and the same for the Falcons. And I think the air's taking its toll on them here as we start the 4 minutes to go into the second quarter here at 18-9 with the Falcons the lead. The Warriors have the basketball. Olivia Mullins brings it down the floor. She's
going to dribble, penetrate, tries to get the ball inside to Gracie Mullins. Kick ball on Taylor Gilbert. So now Olivia Mullins looks to throw it in. She gets it into Dee Shabetnik. Shabetnik kicks it to Hannah Carter. Nice pull-up jumper and a really nice find by Dee to get the wide open look for the Warriors. Quickly again, we've already talked about it. The Falcons trying to score as quickly as they can. Pull-up jumper from Gilbert, no good. Gracie Mullins comes down with the rebound. And now here comes the Warriors pushing the ball. Turnover, Olivia Mullins up to now to Carter. Carter, pull-up jumper for the Falcons, no good. Gracie Mullins, a defensive rebound in a quick-paced game here, Jason.
Very quick.
Gracie Mullins now over to Brooke Porter. Porter to Olivia Mullins. Mullins to Hannah Carter. Pull-up jumper, good.
Again,
she's got the hot hand, Jason.
That's what the Warriors need. Looking back through the book of last time we played, she led the way with 17 for the Warriors. Hannah Carter really needs to get involved in this offense, and she's hit 2 in a row now to make the score 13-18. Warriors down 5 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Good little run by the Warriors, but here's a pull-up three. Well, the Falcons, Taylor Gilbert, she was wide open, no one near, and she gets a good look, and she drains a three, pushes the lead back to 8, 21-13. Here comes Olivia Mullins. Nice dribble penetration, no good, but an offensive rebound. Give her the putback, D. Shavetnik. Here come the Falcons quickly. Peyton Carter thought about a three. Well, now gives it up to number 24. That's Billups. Billups now back to Carter. Carter yelling out play call from Jimmy Brown, Coach Brown of the Falcons. They're running through. Coach Dotson livid over on the sideline. Referee felt like the referee, I believe, missed an illegal screen. Here comes the pull-up jumper for number 40. Gilbert, no good. He's Shavetnik the rebound. Warriors can cut the lead down to 4 with a made bucket, or maybe even 3. Well, here's a three-pointer by Brooke Porter, no good. Rebound Gibson. And again, here comes Carter, quickly pushing it. She's going to dribble penetrate. Kicks it over to Gilbert. Gilbert now to Walters. I'm sorry, that's Gibson. Walk by number 34, Farley. And that's going to give the ball back to the Warriors. And a big substitution here for the Falcons. Walters now, the other post player I keep getting wrong for the Falcons, is now back into the ball game, along with number 32, Caleb's, number 12, Blevins, number 20, Breeding, and number 22 is going to stay in the game. That's Peyton Carter. And ultimately, she's filling the void of Grace Hess sitting on the bench.
She's doing a really good job at it as well. She's running the offense efficient for the Falcons.
Gracie Mullins kicks it over to Brooke Porter. She's at the top of the key. And the Falcons have slipped into a 2-3 zone here now. Brooke Porter pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Blevins. Blevins walks. Slip that pivot foot. It's going to be Warrior basketball. And I'll tell you one thing, it looks like both teams have kind of realized that the man-on-man defense really wasn't working because both teams really weren't hitting a whole lot of jump shots. And unfortunately for the Warriors, the Falcons have been able to get some easy layups. But here's Olivia Mullins again, another missed three. Rebound by Gracie Mullins. Nice hustle. She gets it to Brittany. Yep, I was afraid of that. Brittany Mullins found Brooke Porter flashing to the basket, but the ball comes up, bounces off Brooke's leg, and goes out of bounds. Here come the Falcons now, again under direction of Peyton Carter, who's taken over the point guard role for the Falcons with Hess out with 2 fouls.
Warriors content to stay in that 2-3 zone. Maybe a little matchup man here.
It does seem like it's what they have went into. Here's Walters going to try to take it on Hannah Carter. She's going to miss it. We're going to go the other way.
An over the back call, I believe.
Somebody pushed. Who's the push on? 22. That's who they're going to get it on. 22. That's going to be Peyton Carter.
That's her first.
Team's 4th. Neither team really close to it's four personal fouls each team. So I think we'll go to the locker room before we ever get to the bonus or the double bonus. And nobody really going to shoot any free throws. All over to Olivia Mullins, right wing. She's going to come back to the top of the key and give it off to Gracie Mullins. Mullins to Brooke Porter. Porter for 3. Bounces across the rim. Hannah Carter with the offensive rebound. Gives it right back to Brooke Porter. Hey, it's good this time. And it's a 3-point lead with a minute to go here in the first half. Ball now on to the offensive side for the Falcons. That's Breeding. Breeding going to travel. That's got to be at least 8 travel calls, Jason, here on the Falcons.
I believe so, which is indicative of the tempo that they're playing. Both teams really trying hard to push the ball up and down the floor, and sometimes maybe just going a little faster than their feet want to take them.
50 seconds, 21-18 your score here. Falcons lead. Brooke Porter has the ball. Kicks it to Gracie Mullins. Gracie now going to dribble, penetrate up. No good, but she's fouled. She had an opportunity to make that shot.
Foul's going to be on number 52, Maddie Gibson. That's her first. and the team's 5th.
So Gracie Mullins with 38.7 seconds left. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. Twirls the ball around, fires it up, and it's good. Grace Hess now with 38.7 seconds going to re-enter the contest. She set basically the entire second quarter and basically half the first quarter. Got to give Coach Jimmy Brown's team credit with her on the bench, able to maintain that lead. And that lead now, Jason, down to 1, 21-20. And with a stop, the Warriors could go into the locker room only down 1, or they may get a shot at another bucket and could take the lead.
It's Casey Farley checking in also with Hess for the Falcons.
Peyton Carter still running the point. Brooke Porter guarding her. Back to man-on-man defense for the Warriors, and we almost had a turnover. Here's Grace Hess. Pull-up jumper, no good. As a Warrior fan, I'm going to say she got bailed out.
I believe so.
See who they got the foul on, not 100% sure. See if they flash it across the scoreboard. Grace Hess going to go to the line and shoot 2.
I believe the call was on Olivia Mullins.
It was.
Her second.
Her second. It hurt the team's 5th there. Grace Hess able to make the shot. Pushes the lead to 2, 22-20 with 16 seconds. Sarah Dotson checks back in for the Warriors. Grace Hess' second shot up. Good. Coming in now is going to be number 24, Emily Billups. And it kind of worked, Jason. She comes in, she gets fouled, she makes 2 free throws, and they take her out on a defensive substitution so she doesn't pick up that cheap third
That
foul.
third foul would be very painful at this stage of the game.
So 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, on the clock. Ball in Brooke Porter's hands. She's looking to dribble, penetrate. Here it is. Straight up and down, I guess, is the call by Farley. And here's a half-court shot. Oh, good. 23-20, ladies and gentlemen. Warriors trail by 3, but they made a really good stand there late in the second half. They got down as many as 8. They're only down 3 heading into halftime. Jason, I'm guessing this game's looking a lot like the last game.
It is. It's been a game of spurts. The Warriors will go on and score 5 or 6 in a row, and then the Falcons will come back and score 5 or 6 in a row themselves. And been a game of spurts. Nobody seemed to really dominate for a very long period of time, but 2 or 3 possessions at a time is how this game's going thus far.
Jason, we got 9 minutes, 42 seconds before we head into the third quarter. I guess let's talk a little bit about some other Central Warrior news. As a dad myself now of an 8-year-old, I had to say congratulations to you on Dalton signing with Carson Newman. I was glad to see that on Twitter the other day. I'm sure he's excited.
He is excited. I'm excited for him. I know he's been under stress for the last month or so as he's narrowed it down between there or staying home and going to UVA Wise, which would have made us, proud as equal. Me playing there and then his mom both playing and graduating from there. But, Dalton, I think he had it in his mind that he wanted to go away to college, and Carson Newman's truly a good fix for him, and I think that he's going to enjoy his experience there and hopefully work his way into the system there in a couple years and maybe get to run that split back veer for him up there at quarterback is what we're thinking right now.
Oh, good. That's really good to hear. Turn up the music a little bit for the cheerleaders here. Hopefully, I'm sure you can probably still hear us pretty good. Always love to see our local kids do good. You like to see what's going on for James Mitchell down at Union. Definitely love to see that happen for a student athlete like Dalton. Wish him the best of luck. I tell you one thing, I don't know if I was watching a video on, I guess it was on ESPN the other day, a young man trying to decide whether to go to Alabama, Florida, or Tennessee. And, seemed like they were stressing him out pretty hard, but when he made the final decision and he was going to Florida, his mother didn't like it too much.
I saw that right in the
Kind of blew
middle
my mind.
Right in the middle of it, she got up, walked off, they'd gotten her Alabama gear as he announced he was going to go to Florida. But he came back and defended Mom, since she was one that always liked to steal the show, so I guess he was just making sure people knew what her opinion was.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cheerleaders are performing. Before Jason and I kind of lose our voice with the music, we'll let you listen to a little music. We'll be back with you as soon as the cheerleaders are through performing. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? All right. Where's your mouth at? tonight.
Who?
All the way in Nicaragua. Don's going to be listening.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so we're going overseas tonight.
Very good.
Let me see you coaching next time. Come on. Yeah. That's all right. Whatever you want to do. We'll bring some players through next game. Absolutely.
I might look up.
You guys get any popcorn or anything? It sounds pretty good. Oh, good. I think it sounds good, yeah. You're about 20 seconds behind from live action.
Okay.
But I think it sounded good. You can hear you guys really well. I didn't think that's what we were worried about. Yeah, no, you can hear it. I mean, it's pretty good.
Ladies and
It's hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome everyone to Warriors Youth Basketball Night. At this time, we would like to introduce the teams and players for our Warriors Youth Basketball program. Our first team up is the
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back with you here. We got about 6 minutes before we get back to third quarter action.
Sophia O'Quinn,
and tonight, not only homecoming night, but youth night here for, I believe, pre-K through first grade. Pre-K through first grade, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give her a shout out, Julie Scott, working hard with the Wise Primary School Youth Program.
Our next team is
she ran the program for the boys and girls.
The Sparks are Aris Chris, Ella Bowling, Ava Dotson, Alicia Greeley, Debbie Ella Horner, Adeline Mason, Adeline Moore, and Natalie Mullins.
Boys and girls basketball team got
Ladies
the
and
primary
gentlemen, the
school
Sparks.
yesterday, and I noticed her out there. Still got the shot. He was in several of the competitions.
Our next team is the Dream, coached by DJ Clark.
Does a good job with the youth sports as well.
Players for the Dream are Madeline Baker.
She's kind of double dipping now. She's starting to lace it up and become an official. I told her for all the yelling that she ever did at me when I was running intramurals, she's getting that payback now.
And Anthony Hunt. The Dream. Our next team is the Cavaliers.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
by
let's
Ray
stay live
Mullins.
here with you. It's 23-20.
Players for the Cavaliers are
trail by
Mullins,
3
Dotson,
as
Brady
we
Fox,
allow
Eli
the
Miller,
youth night
Landon
to take place.
Rasnick,
We'll let you
Joe
listen to a
Roberts,
little bit of that.
Lucas Wilson,
As soon as they're
Landon
done, we'll be
Wyatt,
back with
and
you.
Brentley Wyatt. The Cavaliers. Next is the Magic, coached by Harold Glover. Players for the Magic are Chase Glover, Jackson Bates, Jamison Bevins, Christian Bevins, Levi Davis, E.J. Dotson, Elijah Roberts, and Bentley Robinette, Desmond Shepard, Sam Whitehead, and Evan Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, the Magic. Next is the Bulls, coached by William Sturgill. Players for the Bulls are Griffin Brooks, Jacob Cantrell, Aaron Day, Max Gibson, Xander Gillum, Mason Mellinger, Wolfgang Neese, Lucas Stanley, and William Sturgill. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bulls. Our next team is the Celtics. Ladies and gentlemen, the Celtics. Next up is the Warriors, coached by Jerry Dombey. Players for the Warriors are Luke Deal, Jackson Dombey, Caleb Gibson, Rowan Hubbard, Gabe Hughes, and Connor Ison. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, give our youth players one more round of applause. Again, the Warriors youth basketball players.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes here before the end of halftime. Just got through celebrating Warrior Youth Night here.
That's enough to make me feel old, Chris. It seems like only yesterday I was coaching in that league with my two boys, and one of them getting ready to graduate, and the other one's coming into high school next year.
Well, I had to tell a story. I was here the other night for senior night when the Warriors took on the Bears, and Gracie Mullins went out there to be recognized as a senior, and had her uncle Brandon Green with her. And when I first started working back at the college after graduating at 22, 23 years old, Brandon was on one of the only two teams that went to the national tournament for the Cavaliers over the years. And little Gracie Mullins would come out and cheer for him, and she was about 2 foot tall, solid blonde hair, and always wore a Cavalier cheerleader outfit. And it blows my mind how time flies. It really does. I mean, I remember years ago refereeing Dalton and Isaiah and those guys playing peanut football.
Exactly.
And now here Dalton's a senior, and like you said, going to head off to college next year. But man, oh man, time does fly.
It does. It shows the importance of sports, though. See these kids get grounded at an early age, in first and second grade, and start playing sports, and how it sticks with them as they go through and teaches them life lessons. And I tell you, I'm fortunate to be able to do what I do, coach and teach with these kids. I enjoy it. And I know I'm sure you do as well, about the sports and everything you get to help with out there at the college.
Absolutely. I was involved with the youth program, again, helping Julie. I coached one of the teams, and there's nothing better than see a kid's face light up, especially when they're 5, 6, 7 years old, and they make that first basket of the season, and they just think, that's the most important thing to them ever. And if, people like you and I and others like Julie Scott, and there's so many more to talk about that do a hand in that just that's what you need. You need good community help.
Right. They make that freshman in first grade and become dreamers of doing great things.
Right.
Then you get to be like us, and you get old and you dream like you used to be able to play.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here live. Start of the third quarter. The Falcons open up with the ball. Here's Carter. Pull up three. Good. And she keeps a hot hand, Jason. Peyton Carter really showing some stuff tonight. When Grace Hess was out with foul trouble early, and she comes out right in the third quarter, hits a big three for the Falcons, 26-20. Can Brooke Porter match her? No good. Rebound to Farley, and here comes Carter. Carter quickly kicks it over to Gibson. Gibson's going to dribble, penetrate, kicks it back out to Carter. Carter now over to Gilbert. Gilbert up to number 34, Farley. To Grace Hess, no good on the three-point basket. Rebound, who's it going to go to? They're fighting for it. It goes to number 34, Farley. Farley gets it to Gibson. No good. Rebound, Shabetnik. Shabetnik now to Gracie Mullins, who kicks it up quickly to Hannah Carter. Carter, the hot hand in the first half, kicks it to Gracie Mullins on the right wing. Yes, and unfortunately she shuffled his feet, and a walk call on the Warriors.
Chris, you was talking earlier about Carter and the role she's playing. I was looking up at the board. She's got 14 of the 26 points for the Falcons.
She's kind of unfortunately for the Warriors, she's kind of taking control. She's been the leader for the Falcons tonight, not only on the shooting side but on the defensive side. Ball in Grace Hess's hand. She quick pass into Carter, can't find her, and Gracie Mullins comes up with a steal. Gracie going to go coast to coast. She does. 26-22 with the made basket by Gracie Mullins.
Smart play on Hess there to just get a hand up and not try to foul and pick up that third foul would have been costly for this early into the third period.
Grace Hess now with the ball in her hands at the top of the key, kicks it over to Farley. Farley now all the way back across the court to Hess. Hess going to dribble, penetrate, kicks it back out now to Gibson. Gibson thought about the three. Now she gives it up to Farley. Farley about lost it. Now she gets it back into Gibson. Gibson posting up against Shabetnik, passes it out to Gilbert, who misses the shot, and I believe we're going to go Warrior way as the foul's going to be called on the Falcons. Hannah Carter come down with that rebound, and she's fouled by number 52, Maddie Gibson. That'll be her second. That'll be the Falcons' first here in the third quarter. Ball over to Mullins. That's Gracie Mullins. She gets it up to Olivia Mullins. Brooke Porter to the hoop. Can't find the hole, but offensive rebound, Deisha Vetnick. Offensive rebound, Deisha Vetnick. She's fouled. Missed the easy layup. She got her own rebound and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It's 2 quick team fouls for the Falcons here in the second half.
And quick foul is going to be called on Maddie Gibson. That's going to be her 3rd in the team second. And I'd say Maddie's getting ready to head out of the ball game as Sarah Walters comes to check in. Sure enough, that's who she's getting. Dee knocks down the first free throw, and we're back down to that 3-point lead. It's 26-23. Warriors look to cut into that halftime lead by 1 and make it a 1-possession ball game. And there it is. It's a 2-point ball game, 26-24. Hess with the ball across the timeline.
Tell you, this Falcon bunch don't believe in walking the ball up the floor.
They quickly get in their offensive set. Man-to-man coverage here, or man-to-man defense, and a pull-up jumper. Taylor Gilbert able to get wide open and knocks down about a 12-footer. Olivia Mullins now brings it across. Went with the bounce pass, and Peyton Carter waiting on it, but it just goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay Warrior basketball.
Falcons have switched up their defense, getting out of the full court pressure and picking them up at half court now, but still pressuring the ball at the top for certain.
They come up and tried to trap, it looked like, before Olivia passed the ball. Ball into Dee Shabetnik. She kicks it back out to Olivia Mullins, and now gives it off to Brooke Porter. Brooke Porter into Dee. She's double teamed. She kicks it to Hannah Carter. Pull-up jumper. Hannah Carter. Jason, you already said it. Hannah sticking with her ways against the Falcons, as I believe she's going to have 6 points on the night. Shot up. No bucket. No bucket. Travel on Walters. And the Falcon faithful don't like the call, but from where I'm setting up, Jason, she did shuffle the feet. 28-26. Warriors look to tie or take the first lead here in the 3rd quarter. Jimmy Brown halfway out on the court screaming that it was a walk on Jace Hess. The referees would have called him. He might have been set down by this.
Maybe so. I think he's got the attention of one of the officials on this side now.
Olivia Mullins now set to throw it in after the pass was tipped out of bounds. She kicks it into Hannah Carter. Carter looking to dribble penetrate. She gets it knocked out of her hand, and Grace Hess comes up with it. Hess now across the timeline. She pulls up deep, 2-point shot. No good. Offensive rebound. Got to see the number. That's 34, Cassie Farley. She's going to be fouled by, I believe, Hannah Carter. See if they put it up on the board. And foul was on Hannah Carter. That'll be her first. Team's first. Heading to the line, Jason's going to be Cassie Farley. He drops the
29-26 now with 4 minutes and 31 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Falcons with the lead. As Chris alluded to before, it seems like the Warriors can get within 1 or 2, and then the Falcons start pulling back away.
There's going to be a foul there on Sarah Walters on the missed free throw by Farley. She comes through the back on the push on Hannah Carter, and it's going to be Warrior basketball and the 3rd team foul on the Falcons.
If we keep this pace up, we'll probably get into the bonus, unlike in the 1st quarter.
And a different pace for both teams. Warriors are slowly bringing the ball up the court, getting set in their half-court offense. The Falcons up and down the court as fast as they can go. Dee Shabetnik kicks it to Olivia Mullins. Mullins, a floater. Get it good. Nice shot on the teardrop.
Nice shot, but once again, Falcons with the ball up.
No good.
With the shot.
Hannah Carter. What do we got? No clue. All
I think
right.
they said she dribbled out of bounds.
So they must have said that Taylor Gilbert, I couldn't see it from here, Jason. Taylor Gilbert must have come down and touched the ball while she was out of bounds. Hannah Carter had it in possession, but I believe Gilbert was out of bounds. It's Warrior ball, down 1, 29-28, ladies and gentlemen, in a pretty good ball game here tonight. Olivia Mullins going to be double teamed. She kicks it to Brooke Porter. Somebody's open. Can they find her? They kick to Hannah Carter. To Gracie Mullins for 3. Give it to them.
Put the Warriors up by 2. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Falcons will now walk the ball down the floor for the first time, I believe, in the game.
Jason, first lead for the Warriors since it was, I believe, 5-2 early in the 1st quarter.
believe you're right, Chris.
Grace Hess now. Look for a three, no go. Gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert to Carter. Carter will pull up three, no good. But look at the hustle. She misses the rebound. And now we get Carter gets a rebound, misses the layup. Rebound to number 34, Cassie Farley. And she's fouled by number 30, Hannah Carter, her second, team second. And Farley going to go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, you was right, Chris. That was some really good hustle by Peyton Carter there for the Falcons. Shot a three from deep on the left side, and then was able to get the balls that came off the rim. She just ran around and wasn't boxed out.
She misses the front end of the two-shot foul. In comes Brittany Mullins. Out goes Brooke Porter for the Warriors. Jason, I do have to ask it. Any chance the Warriors' legs a little tired? I mean, they play a pretty physical and athletic team in the Lady Bears from Union on Tuesday night.
I would say so. This late in the game, this late in the week rather, playing another physical game. You know, Union doesn't get up and down the floor as quick as Falcons do, but now they put a body on you. Physically, it has to be very tiring. Coach Dotson really only playing 8 kids.
Yeah, that's about his rotation. You're exactly right, Jason. That's about his rotation. He's got an eight-player rotation. Gracie Mullins misses a three. Brittany Mullins extremely shows some great hustle. Unfortunately, unable to come up with a loose ball. It goes out of bounds, and it's Falcon ball, and they look to retie the game. Missed shot there by Gilbert, but the ball goes out of bounds, knocked out, I believe, by Dee Shabetnik. She was going in for the defensive rebound, just couldn't come down with it, and it stays Falcons ball. Ladies and gentlemen, 31-29, 2:46 to go here in the third quarter.
Both teams seem to be resorting to trying to get the ball inside, and we think we're going to have a traveler here on Hess as she cuts through the middle and gets the ball.
I've been to a lot of high school basketball games this season, Jason, and I'll have to say, most travels I've seen called.
I believe you're right.
Olivia Mullins now across the timeline. The Warriors left to right across the old radio dial. Ball in the hands of Hannah Carter. She kicks it to Gracie Mullins. They look inside to Dee Shabetnik. She's saying, give me the ball, but they don't. And they kick it back out to Olivia Mullins. Dee's saying she wants the ball. Give me the ball. They do. She's triple teamed. She kicks it back out to Olivia Mullins, to Brittany Mullins for three.
That's good.
Timeout, Warriors. And I'll tell you, Jason, credit goes to the Central Warriors right there. Dee wanted the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. They kick it in. She gets it. They collapse on her. I think at one point in time she might have been quadruple teamed.
I believe you're right.
She kicks it back out in a nice quick pass. Olivia Mullins over to Brittany Mullins, who drains the three, and we're to the biggest lead for the Warriors tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 34-29.
Shabet's doing a really good job of playing with her back toward the rim, and she's understanding the pressure that she's got on her, so she's just taking her time. And the Warriors are, hanging out around the three-point line around her, and she's finding the one that's open, her feet set, and they've knocked down 2 threes here out of the last 3 possessions.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we'd like to thank Sturgill Sports Media for making this broadcast happen. If you'd like to get involved with Sturgill Sports Media or the Warrior Nation blog, email Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com. You can get involved with the program. You can become a sponsor. Get in touch with Sturgill Sports Media. I think this is only going to get bigger and better for the Central Warriors as they look to expand, cover at least the remainder of basketball games, and hopefully move into the baseball and softball season. Here's the Falcons with the basketball. Hess with it, kicks it over to number 24. That's Phillips. Phillips kicks it to number 40, Gilbert, who drains a three and pull the Falcons back within 2. Now the Warriors pick the pace up quickly across the timeline. Gracie Mullins to Hannah Carter. No good. Rebound, Peyton Carter. Peyton Carter to the hoop. In with 2, and we're tied with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. And here's that full court pressure as they quickly get out of it, though. Grace Hess acted like they were going to run into it. She pulls out of it. Now it's Warrior basketball. Kick it way across court to Gracie Mullins for 3. No good. Rebound, Gilbert. Gilbert up to Hess. Hess across the timeline, Jason. She's going to spin move up No good. Rebound, D. Shabetnik.
Still on that very nice move. Very nice move. Good spin. Well contested by D. Shabetnik.
Livy
Ball
Mullins.
rolls off the rim.
Livy Mullins kicks it to Gracie Mullins. Mullins inside, no good. Rebound to Farley. Farley with the rebound. Now gives it off to Hess. Hess looks to possibly dribble penetrate again. She does spin move again, but she kicks it this time. It's knocked out of bounds by Hannah Carter. 2 subs for you, ladies and gentlemen. Emily Breeding in for the Falcons, and I believe Brooke Porter checking back in, going to give Hannah Carter a break.
So with 51 seconds to go, we're still knotted up at 34 apiece. Falcons ball as they go inbounds.
Gilbert.
Inside the Hess.
Oh, nice little give and go there. Shot up, no good. Rebound, D. Shabetnik, she's fouled. Good call there. Now, the Falcon faithful don't like the call, but ladies and gentlemen, I do have to agree with it.
I believe she slid that foot, but only because she was getting ridden a little bit from behind. Sarah Dotson checks in, give Olivia Mullins a break for the Warriors. 42 seconds to go. Brittany Mullins set the inbound the ball for the Warriors.
Sarah Dotson, a really good spot-up shooter here with 42 seconds. 5-second violation in the call. And the pressure from the Falcons caused a costly turnover here for the Warriors. Jason, the score still reads 34, 42 seconds, and now it's Falcon ball. Kick it to Hess. Hess, a deep three. No good. Rebound, Gracie Mullins. Gracie across the timeline. Now she's going to pull it back. Gives it over to Sarah Dotson. Dotson back to Gracie Mullins. Too many Mullins is on this team. You always got to say the first names.
There is an abundance.
Brittany Mullins to the hoop. She goes up with the shot, and it gets blocked out of bounds.
I remember last year, Coach Dotson, you could put a team on and have 5 Mullinses on the floor. Really confused the people up in the state championship game.
At that point, you get to the point you say 42 Mullins, 10 Mullins, or whatever. Almost another 5-second violation. And Gracie Mullins, the turnovers. Peyton Carter sneaks in, gets the steal. She goes up, count the bucket. Bucket good. Foul's going to be on number 14, Sarah Dotson. Be her first, Jason, and the team's, I believe that'll be the team's 4th. Maybe just the team's 3rd. Sarah Dotson going to go out, and back in goes Olivia Mullins. So Peyton Carter has the chance to finish off the old-fashioned three-point play. She leads the way, I believe, for both teams in scoring with 18.
I believe so. Chance here to make it 19.
She doesn't
Off
make
the
it.
front of the rim, Gracie Mullins with the rebound. 10 seconds to go.
Then the Warriors tie it back up.
Down 2, Olivia Mullins with the ball.
Nice
good
look.
To Shabetnik. It's good. To leave us with a tie score, 36-36 as we go into the 4th quarter.
Really nice look by Olivia Mullins there. The Falcon defense, it wound up being a 2-on-2 situation, and both Falcons go right at Olivia Mullins. She makes a nice little bounce pass dish. Easy layup for D. Shabetnik to tie this game up at 36.
Falcons coming to try to trap, and she was able to slide the pass right between the two and find Shabetnik down on the block, and she goes up and puts it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got 43 seconds before we head into the 4th quarter. The Warrior cheerleaders going out basketballs to the faithful fans here at Central High School. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. That's Ideal Technology Solutions, Shade Tree Landscaping, Dale's Heating and Air, Evan Sturgill Photography, Cavalier Pharmacy, Todd's Hair Studio, Genesis Salon. I always want to say saloons. Back in the Old West. Innovative Graphics, Courtney Van Huss, she's your LuLaRoe representative, and Morgan McClure Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac of Coburn, Virginia. If you'd like to become one of those sponsors, check out Sturgill Sports Media or the Warrior Nation blog. Email Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com.
I tell you, Evan does a really good job with this, especially with the sports media blog. I know he has several writers for him. And, they do a good job of covering the sports here at Central High School, from wrestling to swimming. Of course, obviously basketball now. Each week on Player of the Week. and do a whole lot to get recognition for these kids and their hard work.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, fourth quarter action. Olivia Mullins has the ball. She loses it and goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Abingdon Falcon basketball. Coach Dotson not very happy. On top of the referee, believe he wanted a foul. He's not going to get it, and it's going to be Falcon basketball.
Hess goes out of the game for the Falcons.
Want to give her a quick breather. She didn't play much in the first half. It kind of, actually kind of amazes me. And here's a steal by Gracie Mullins.
She's going to take it coast to coast, pulls it up, and hits the jumper, breaking the tie 38-36.
What she just did, you don't see enough in basketball, and I'll get to it in a minute. Here's a quick pull-up jumper by the Falcons. No good. Rebound, Gracie Mullins. I'll get back to that, ladies and gentlemen. I got to talk about what Gracie Mullins did, and you don't see it in any level of basketball, and to me, it's a clutch play. Foul. Going to stay Warrior basketball. I believe the foul is going to be on
Carter, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Number 22.
That'll be her
Carter.
second. Team fifth.
Gracie Mullins impressed me. She could have continued to drive the basketball, Jason, and she would have. I guarantee you the referee would have come up with that player control foul, and it would have been Falcon basketball, no bucket. She pulled up and hit that 8-foot jumper that you don't see players do anymore. They just don't do it.
Nope.
Warriors miss a shot, rebounded by the Falcons, and they're back on offense. Shoot a three, no good. Offensive rebound to Gibson. Gibson misses it. Another offensive rebound for the Falcons. Now Hess for three, no good. Rebound Olivia Mullins. Ladies and gentlemen, 6.5 minutes to go here. It's 38-36. Warriors lead by 2.
Don't have a stat book up here, but I'd be amazed to see how many offensive rebounds the Falcons do have on the night.
They have hit the glass hard and hit it. Olivia Mullins going to go to the hoop. Her floater, no good. Rebound to Maddie Gibson.
Hess down the floor with the basketball.
She off the court for 10 seconds, Jason. I thought that was a travel, no call. Ball up to Gilbert. Gilbert, top of the key, being guarded by Gracie Mullins. Now, ball in Hess's hands with Olivia Mullins guarding her. Brittany Mullins up into number 34, Cassie Farley. Farley kicks it over to Gibson. Gibson thought about a three, but now gives it back to Hess. What a pass and Hess into Gilbert.
Gilbert as she takes across the lane.
Jason, I've said it once, I've said it 10 times. We're back knotted at 38.
Knotted up again.
Here comes the trap. Doesn't work for the Falcons, and a quick pass into Deisha.
Nice move for
Shabbatnik. What a move by Shabbatnik to get the and one. I think she's for the shooter. That's right. Hannah Carter going to come in and give Dee a quick break if she can make this old-fashioned three-point play. See who the foul got called
Farley
on.
was called for the foul there, Chris, number 34. That'll be her second, the team sixth.
Dee misses a free throw. But a fundamental mistake there by Maddie Gibson, and it goes off her knee, and it's going to be Warrior basketball.
5 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the fourth quarter here, with the Warriors leading 40-38. Olivia Mullins set the inbounds the ball. She'll throw it to Brittany Mullins on the wing.
Cross court pass, dangerous. He gets it to Gracie, gets it to Hannah Carter, who gets it to Gracie. Gracie to Brittany. Brittany to Olivia for three. The shooter's touch.
I believe all three Mullins has had a play in that one.
It's a 5-point Central lead. Get a steal? Yes, we do. Olivia Mullins with the steal. She's going to take it. She's fouled.
I believe Farley just picked up her third, team seventh. That should put us in the bonus here, with Olivia Mullins set to shoot 1 and 1.
Down the stretch with 5 minutes to go and a 5-point lead. When you get in the bonus and you get these free ones, these are the ones you got to knock down.
You know, that's what your players do. You put these girls out there, they're your leaders. And that's what you expect your leaders to do, make plays when they need.
And Olivia makes the front end of the one and the bonus. Here comes the bonus. She makes this one. Biggest lead for the Warriors. No good. Rebound to Gilbert. It still is the biggest lead for the Warriors as it sets at 6, ladies and gentlemen. It's 44-38. 5 minutes to go here at Central High School. The leader for the, oh, do we get a block? They call the block.
I think that's going to be on Hannah Carter.
Will be Hannah's third.
Her third, team fourth.
The board only shows 2, but we've been keeping up with it pretty good. I thought that was her third.
Unless we missed one somewhere down the line.
Well, I think possibly what happened, Jason, I only had Grace Hiss still with 2 fouls. You still got her with 2? I think earlier there was another foul on Hannah Carter, and they put it on the scoreboard as 3. So I don't know.
Could be.
Hopefully the book's not messed up.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I've been through a few of those. Ball in the hands of Hess.
I guess we go into the title as unofficial.
Yeah, we're unofficial. Grace Hess, in my opinion, really tried to force a pass in there in the middle. It wasn't there, and she throws an inerrant pass. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Warrior basketball. Can they build on the lead with 4:48 to go here?
Yeah, the pass by Hess was a little hot and a little high, and that's a bad combination.
Little token pressure defense here by the Falcons. Up, no good. Offensive rebound.
Out to Gracie Mullins for 3.
And the Warriors have gotten hot here, Jason.
They have extend the lead by 9, 47-38. 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Carter outcomes at the basketball.
Shots that weren't falling in the first half for the Warriors are now falling for the Warriors. And a timeout taken by Coach Jimmy Brown of the Falcons. I think he's got, don't know what he's saying in the huddle over there. If I was the Falcons coach, I'd probably, hey, ladies, you got to settle down a little bit. I know they went on a run. The game of basketball is a game of runs, and it's time, we got to stop it. We got to go on a little bit of a run ourselves. And I'm sure Coach Dotson's probably saying, we got to keep doing what we've been doing over the last 2.5, 3 minutes, moving the ball. And I think that's been the difference, Jason, is moving the ball in the second half. They've gotten some more open shots instead of contested shots for the Warriors.
I agree. Late in the fourth here, the Warriors have seemed to settle in and play their own style of basketball, and the Falcons a little bit more persistent on wanting to push the ball. But, you know, I tell you, the first half, they shot the 3 ball as well. But it just seems like right now they're trying to push the tempo and get the fast breaks, and it's resulted in a couple turnovers here these last couple possessions.
Ball into Carter. She takes a quick 3, no good, but she hustles, gets her own rebound, and goes up and in off the glass. Coach Dotson screaming for a walk. I think he could be right, but the bucket goes, and here comes Brittany Mullins. Mullins, right wing, kicks it all the way across the court to Gracie Mullins. Coach Dotson screaming out 5. Here comes Gracie Mullins, I'm sure running a 5 out there, and it's Sarah Dotson with the 3-point shot. No good. Ball finds its way to Brittany Mullins. No good. And Maddie Gibson with the rebound. Here comes Peyton Carter behind her back. She going to go to the hoop? No, she kicks it to number 20, Breeding for 3 off the side of the backboard.
Good hustle by Brittany Mullins. Sarah Dotson there as well. Got bodies on the floor everywhere. And we're going to get foul called on Peyton Farley. That's going to be her 4th, I believe, Chris, according to my stats.
That's the same thing I got, and I think that's what they're going to come up with.
As Dee Chevetnik set to check in and come back in for the Warriors. Getting a much-deserved break, coming in for Hannah Carter.
Sarah Dotson going to go to the line for 1 in the bonus. And I'll tell you something I like to see there. I've complained about it at the college. I've complained about it at the high school level. Seems like loose balls have gotten to the point that if they're loose, anybody can die for it. And if you kill each other, you kill each other. But the referee did a good job there. Sarah Dotson was going to come up with that rebound, and instead she got dove on, but he called the foul. Unfortunately, she missed the front end of the 1 and the bonus, and it goes right back into Abingdon's hands, and Grace Hess knocks down a big-time 3. 4-point lead, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 minutes to go here in the contest. It's 47-43. 3-quarter to the hole. Blocked by Grace Hess. And here comes Gilbert. Gilbert, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound. What do we got? Rebound going to be a team rebound because 34. Cassie Farley was out of bounds. Who's coming back in? Olivia Mullins back in.
For Sarah Dotson.
And Emily Breeding going to come in for Maddie Gibson. So it looks like to me a little bit that the Falcons are going to kind of play small ball, probably going to try to get the ball up and down the court because, in my opinion, they really don't have anybody on the court right now that can guard D. D gets the ball. She kicks it back out to Brooke Porter for three. No good. Grace Hess the rebound.
Again, up the floor quickly to Carter.
Up, no good. Rebound to number 20. That's Breeden. She kicks it to Hess. Hess for three. Count it. It's a 1-point game, Jason.
She's hit 3 in a row.
Coach Dotson looking at the Warriors saying, slow it down. Slow it down. Here comes Olivia Mullins. Kicks it over to Brooke Porter. Kicks it into D. D double team. Up, in, up the glass. Score the bucket. Huge bucket.
3-point game down to Carter.
Foul on Brooke Porter, I believe. No, called on Gracie Mullins. Gracie's second, Jason, but only the 5th team foul on the Warriors. One thing I've been impressed by these Falcons, they just get the ball across the court so quick, but an errant shot by Gilbert. Rebound to Gracie Mullins, and here come the Warriors. All back in the hands of Olivia Mullins. Mullins, right wing. Looks to feed D. Can't get it to her, and she'll have to pull it back out. She kicks it to Brooke Porter. Porter, left wing. She got bumped. No call. Kick to Brittany Mullins for three. No good. Rebound, Gilbert.
Oh, they got to reach in for Brittany Mullins.
That's going to be Brittany's third, Jason, and the team's 6th. So now the next foul on the Warriors will send the Falcons to the line as that'll send them into the bonus. Maddie Gibson checks back in for the Falcons as Hannah Carter checks back in for the Warriors. 3-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. A minute and a half to go. 49-46. Here's Carter. Kicks it to Breeding. Breeding, a pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, Maddie Gibson. Here's Hess for three. No good. And Grace Hess rebounds it. Jump ball.
They got it
Oh, we're going to get fouled.
Oh, we got a foul. Reach in. Looks like it's going to go against Brooke Porter.
Give me a 1-1.
I believe I would have to agree with Coach Dotson. He's saying they're over both thumbs in there. I thought he was going to give him a jump ball.
So the foul's on Brooke Porter, her second, team 7th, and that's going to put the Falcons into the bonus. They're going to go 1 and the bonus, just the 7th team foul. Timeout going to be called here by Coach Jimmy Brown of the Abingdon Falcons.
With a minute and 15 seconds to go in a 3-point game, these free throws are going to be critical on both sides of the floor, and as Chris alluded to, both teams are now in the bonus.
Jason, a little deja vu?
I believe so. It looks awful familiar. As last time the game ended with the Warriors on top 50-48, here we are staring at a 49-46 game with just a little over a minute to go.
Jason, like I said, I've been to several ball games this year around the area. I had a couple tournaments in my building there at the Friars Center, and I'd have to say the Mountain 7 district, as far as girls basketball goes, in all honesty, probably from at least 1 to 5 or 6, pretty doggone tough.
Very good. You know, as I look over here on the wall, you see 3 banners with Coach Dotson and the Warriors, the state title. And if you go across the hill to Ridgeview, you're going to see a couple on their wall, and then you're going to have Union down the road here who played in the state title as well, all out of one district. Kind of takes me back to the LPD days of old when you would see Powell Valley representing the larger schools and Appalachia the smaller schools, and you could go over to Gate City and see them in the 2A division in football. So our girls basketball is kind of taking that place as well, and I think you're right. They're kind of the cream of the crop when it comes to girls basketball in the state of Virginia.
Don't quote me on this, ladies and gentlemen, but I swear I saw a stat the other day. 6 out of the last 7 years at the 2A level, either Central, Ridgeview, Union, or Gate City have represented Southwest Virginia.
I believe you're right. I believe you're right, Chris.
49-46 foul call here. They missed the 1-and-1 down here, Jason, and the Warriors come up with a rebound. Foul's going to be on Grace Hess. The scoreboard reads it's her 4th. I don't think it's her 4th. I think it's her 3rd, but I could be wrong. But we're going to say it's her 4th. That's what the scoreboard says, and they're official, and we're not.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, though, Olivia Mullins misses the one in the bonus. The good thing for the Warriors, the next foul called on the Falcons will be a 2-shot foul. Grace Hess hit the ball. Down 3 with 52 seconds to go. She gets a screen by Gilbert. She pulls up. No good. Rebound, Olivia Mullins. 45 seconds. Brooke Porter the ball. She's fouled by Carter. Carter's third. That's the team 10th. 2 shots now for the Warriors as they're now in the double bonus. Student section, ladies and gentlemen, here at Central High School, getting loud and proud for their Central Lady Warriors as Brooke Porter knocks down the shot.
Chris, noticing the screen here, it looks like we've doubled our amount of viewers since the first half to the second half. So obviously you're doing a really good job, and I'm not messing you up.
Here we go. Quick 3 by the Falcons. No good. Rebound, Disha Betney. Ball into Olivia Mullins' hands. Grace Hess diving for, able to, I think she grabbed her shoestring, and there's a foul call.
Now we'll see if the official score was correct, and that's going to be her 5th foul, and she's going to have to leave the game.
We'll see.
Obviously, it's just wrong on the board.
Well, and that makes me feel good. We were
I don't
right,
see the number 5 showing up. So that's going to be Hess picking up her 4th and sending Olivia Mullins to the line. She misses the front of the bonus.
Positive
with 10
thing.
fouls, she gets a second chance.
The Warrior boys basketball team ready in their traditional, what do you call that?
I call them the candy cane.
Oh, you go. I was going to let you say it, not me. And unfortunately, Olivia misses both free throws. It's still a 4-point lead with about 30 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert with the ball. She dribble, penetrates, shot up. No good.
No good.
Rebound, Disha. Olivia Mullins to Gracie Mullins. Gracie to Brooke. Foul on Emily Breeding.
I see that to be Emily's first. With 13.3 seconds to go, send Brooke Porter to the free throw line with the Warriors up 50-46.
I've seen stranger things happen, Jason, but I believe that the Warriors are going to come away with a win tonight.
That free throw will definitely help.
As Brooke Porter sinks a free throw, Coach Robin Dotson going to take a full timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, what's been a great basketball game here at Central High School. 51-46 your score. Timeout on the floor as the Warrior cheerleaders come out to pump up the crowd as Robin Dotson looks to put another win in his knot.
I believe so. I think if I was going to describe this game in one word, I'd call it poise. I thought the Warriors showed a whole lot of poise late in the game, getting 4 shots, knocked down the ones when they was open. And it seemed like for the last 2 minutes, maybe the Falcons hit panic mode a little bit, trying to hit the big shot and hit some threes when they've been very effective at taking the ball to the holding out.
If you would have called me earlier today and said, Chris, we're going to do this radio broadcast tonight, and Grace Hess is going to go out of the game with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter and only play about 30 seconds in the second quarter, I would have said the Warriors would have won this game by 20 or 25.
But Peyton Carter made sure that didn't take place.
She's got 20 points on that play.
And I would say that she may be close to double digits in rebounds
I would
as
agree
well.
with you. Gilbert quickly, she loses it, and I believe there's going to be another foul. Gilbert going to be called for the foul. It'll be her first on my book, and that's what the scoreboard shows. And that's going to about end it there, Jason. 6.3 seconds to go. Warriors lead by 5. And Brooke Carter looks to make a shot here. First one up. And 52-46.
It's both of them. 53-46 with 5 seconds to go. Hess with the ball. Shoots a 3, no good.
That's no good. Ball game over. Clock expires. Jason, the Warriors come away with a 53-46 win. And right here at the end of the game, going to have the largest lead of 7 to take out the Falcons of Abingdon here at Central High School.
Good basketball game, as you said. Both teams really hustled. You saw a lot of people on the floor hustling for baskets. Did some tough shots, a lot of three-point baskets made, and both teams kind of playing a good tempo. It definitely wasn't one that you would get bored and a lot of passing and standing around, but a whole lot of shooting, running and gunning. I like it.
Would you say a tale of two halves, Jason, really, in all honesty?
I believe it was. You know, the Falcons, I believe, obviously with the scoreboard, won the first half, poised, hit shots, with the Warriors having a lot of costly turnovers. And I believe that table was flipped in the second half. The Warriors were able to move back to the poise. You know, took care of the ball when they had to.
Ladies and gentlemen, 52 or 53-46 your final score. The Lady Warriors come out on top of the Falcons of Abingdon. We'll be right back with you here on Sturgill Sports Media. We'll let you listen to a little Sweet Home Alabama. He's on that one. Thank you, Dave.
Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Now Watergate does not bother me. Does your conscience start to tell the truth? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Good. Hey, we got up to 6 figures, 17 viewers. The boys will good. He's going to see if he can get us a female player from
Now muscle shows is got swampers. With their moments Lord, they give me all so much. Pick me up and I can't do nothing about you. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Sweet home Alabama, sweet home, where the skies are blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shop 'cause I'm waiting. Money's in the streets, say money you'll be waiting. It feels so good and hot tonight. The summertime skirts and my guys ain't for now. My gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me get a party say. I'm kind of buzzed when it's all because this is how we do it. South Central doesn't like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track to the old school back. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. All hands are in the air. Ain't waiting from here to player. If you're an OG Mac or I wanna be player, you see the Lord's been good to me. Ever since I was a lower page to be, but now I'm a big G. The girls say I like the money, but I'm a little show. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-4. Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me get the party say, I'm kind of buzzed, so good. This is how we do it. South Central doesn't like nobody does. This is how we do it. All my neighbors, you got this flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track and we all stay back. This is how we do it. I'm kind of buzzed, so good. This is how we do it. South Central doesn't like nobody does. I'll never come back on an old school track. Check it out. Once upon a time, didn't learn Nebo. Mama tell make no money and life show us up. And all they said was 6'8" we stood. And people thought the music that he made was good. The little DJ and Paul was his name. They gave up to money, this is what he said. You and LG are gonna make some cash. Sell a million records and we're making a dash. Oh, I'm buzzing the blood. This is how we do it. South Central doesn't like nobody does. All the neighbors, you got much flavor. I'll never come back on an old school time. I'm kind of buzzed, so good. South Central doesn't like nobody does. Oh, it's party time. This is how we do it. Straight up coming from the west side. This is how we do it. OG's got some flavor. Yeah. The party doesn't like nobody does.
Joe Montana, the Percy man, the barber, your barber. Now, I'm listening to you say, dude, the kids are on, man. You don't know if it's keep on doing what you're doing, man. My phone number is 909
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with you at Central High School. Sitting beside me is senior number 10, Gracie Mullins. Gracie, thanks for joining us here.
Thank you.
Great ball game there. It looked like we were a little slow there in the first half, but we really picked it up in the second half to come away with the win.
Yes, we were. During halftime, we talked about that we needed to focus on defense more and that we needed to focus on touchdown more and not worry about offense, just let the defense focus.
Well, that speaks volumes because that's what looked like happened. It looked like on the offensive side of things, you all really got in the rhythm of just kind of making the extra pass. I remember one situation, he got triple teamed down low, a quick pass out, and I believe Olivia, and then over to Brittany in the corner, and she drains the three, and that just kind of seemed like that's what started happening. You all were getting the open shot that you weren't getting the first half.
Yes, we always bring them out, driving and kicking out to the screen and the
Gracie, before you leave, Jason and I were up here, we were talking about how old we were, and I remember you coming to UVA Wise and then probably Twin Valley College games when Brandon was playing. You had solid blonde hair, didn't you? And a little UVA Wise cheerleader outfit. So time flies. Congratulations on the win. One more regular season game, or is that it? That's it. On the tournament way, the host again start next week, right? Good luck. Take us to another state fight. Hello, Brett. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Brett, not a senior, right? Just a junior. Look forward to witnessing a junior for the Warriors. Good guy. Great game tonight. First half, they struggled, but like Tracy said, kind of a nice talk in the locker room. They had to come out and play some really good defense, and the defense would get you back into the ballgame.
Yeah, we always practice. We just win games.
One of the things I saw, I told Jason during the broadcast, one of the things, and I don't know if it's Coach Dotson's taught you all this, Coach May, or who, you just learned it down the line. There were several times you went to the hoop, Gracie went to the hoop, Olivia went to the hoop. Instead of still going straight on into the basket, you pulled up and you made an 8 or 10 footers. You just don't see that basketball anymore. What you wind up seeing is that player goes to the hoop and gets home, that player control foul. You could easily pull up to the front shot.
Yeah, we want to stay in control and get it going in and getting ball.
Well, Brett, next week you head into district play. You all be going in as the #1 seed. You get a bye and the opening round, and then I guess play the winners of 4 or 5 matchups. I'm not 100% sure who that is. Union or Gate City, so they'll travel here back to the Warrior Central here. Good luck, and I hope, as I always do, like to start local teams, I hope to see you in the Prize Center in 2 weeks. Good, thanks for being with us, and good luck next week. You're smarter than I am. I sat here wondering how we were going to do that. Oh, that music's loud. You're a good man.
I feel the master. I feel
I wasn't sure if you had one for the boys, so I'll let you keep yours. I'll keep that one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a minute and a half away from tip-off here at Central High School for the boys game. We'll be back with you after the starting lineups.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's homecoming basketball game between the Abingdon Falcons and your Central Warriors. At halftime of tonight's boys game, we will have homecoming festivities where the homecoming king and queen will be announced. Following the homecoming festivities, we will also announce the winner of the big basketball raffle. Before we announce the starting lineup, we would like to thank tonight's game ball sponsor. Eastman Credit Union is proud to be tonight's game ball sponsor. From Wise County to Washington County, ECU is here to serve Southwest Virginia residents. With a new mortgage lending center in the Walmart Shopping Center here in Norton, offering mortgages, refinances, first-time home buyers loans, and more. We look forward to serving you. For all other products, feel free to visit a branch or open your membership, checking account, or loans online 24/7 at www.ecu.org from any PC, smart, or mobile device. It's just one more way that ECU's beside you. Again, thanks to ECU, tonight's game ball sponsor. And now for the starting lineups, beginning with the Abingdon Falcons. Number 11, Lance Willis. Number 20, Trent Cox. Number 22, Jacob Bowles. Number 24, Thomas Francisco. And number 31, Ian Basham.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not seen it, it's a great light show here at Central High School for your starting lineup.
And now, the starting lineup for your Central Warriors. In the post, the junior wearing number 30, Ben Stower. At guard, a junior wearing number 12, Tyler Vanover. In the post, the junior wearing number 44, Bryson Collins. At guard, a sophomore wearing number 32, Isaiah McAmus. And at guard, a senior wearing number 15, Dalton Mullen. Your Warriors are head coached by Mr. T.J. McAmus, assisted by Stevie Neeks, Chris Wilson, Justin Boggs, Hunter Romano, and Kelly Foster.
Jason, here we are. It's time for the boys matchup, and it's a big one for the Warriors tonight. If they can win here tonight, Jason, it locks up the number 2 seed in the Mountain 7 district tournament, heading into district tournament play next week, which will be hosted over at Gate City. But it also would mean that Central would host a home game here, I believe, in the opening round.
Exactly, and also be the highest finish for the Warriors since they consolidated here for Coach McAmus, is finishing second in a very tough Mountain 7 district.
Now, the other thing, for me, I've seen them play since Christmas time to now. I talked to Coach McAmus the other day. They've continued to get better and better and better, and that's good to see that they may hit that stride right now as play starts.
Yes, you know, and they've settled into they know the roles, and it is hard work. You know, one night you may have Vanover come out with 17 or 18 points. Next night it could be Stallion. Isaiah has been kind of consistent all through, knocking down his shots. But
well, starting off the ball game, the Falcons win the tip. They come down, get over in the corner, and hit a 3 by number 22, and it's Jacob Bowles.
I believe that's the same way the girls' game started.
I believe it was. And if memory serves me correctly, over in Abingdon, here's an easy layup for Ben Stower. Nice find by Isaiah McAmus to get the scoring started for the Warriors. But talking about the game over in Abingdon, the Warriors jumped out early, often, and quick in that game, didn't they, Jason?
That was definitely two different halves. Falcons came out in fourth quarter, started pressing, hitting a lot of threes, and you know, came into a really good ball game. Figured they would come out and start showing a little pressure right off the bat.
Jacob Bowles goes in with a layup, and he's got the 5 points. He leads the game right now. It's 5-2 Bowles versus the Warriors. Here's a 3-point shot by Tyler Vanover. No good. Rebound goes to the Falcons, number 24, Thomas Francisco. Ball in the hands of Basham. He kicks it to Francisco. Francisco, a star baseball player, playing basketball here. Kicks it over now to number 22, and that's Bowles. Bowles being heavily guarded by Isaiah McAmus. Getting a 5 count on, but he's going to dribble, penetrate, and kicks it over to number 20, Cox. Cox now being guarded by Stallard. Time out quickly taken here by Coach Casey Johnson. He didn't like the offense, the way it was running, wants to talk about it. and takes a quick 30-second timeout, Jason.
Falcons seem to change their style a little bit since the first time we played them. I know it's only been 3 weeks, but moving the ball a lot more around there. Last time it was kind of like 5 out and had a good shot taken.
Falcons, I guess for Coach Casey Johnson, have been on the short end of the stick here lately in the Mountain 7 district. They've lost some tough ball games in the last little bit. I know they took a loss to Ridgeview the other night. I believe that game was at Ridgeview, if I'm not mistaken.
So. And that double overtime loss, I believe, earlier in the week to John Battle.
So I'm sure Coach Johnson looking to get a win going into the tournament. You always want to ride that high horse as you do start tournament play. We're going for the Warriors here tonight. We need a win by the Warriors, and here's a shot by number 20, Cox. No good. Rebound, McAmis. Quick kick out to Tyler Vanover. He goes to the hoop. Shot no good, but he's going to go to the line and shoot two.
They got Willis on the foul, his first, team first.
Like to see that out of Tyler right there. Sometimes I think Tyler settles a little bit too much. That time he goes straight to the hoop, and I've told him that. We played some pickup ball,
exactly.
But he went straight to the hoop that time and gets fouled, and he knocks down the first one to pull the Warriors within 2. It's 5-3.
Good heads-up play for Vanover to recognize that the player was no way going to have position on him and took him to the hole.
Here comes the second freebie, and it's good.
That puts the score at 5-4. Falcons up. Ball 6 minutes to go in first quarter.
Francisco with the ball being guarded by Dalton. Now over to Basham, who's being guarded by Tyler. Tyler, nice press defense on him, but Basham able to get the up and under for the layup. Quick pass now to Vanover. Vanover kicks it cross court to McAmis. McAmis for 3. Give it to him. Nice shot, Isaiah, to tie the game at 7. Here comes Basham. Basham going to dribble penetrate on Vanover. He puts it behind his back, goes up with a shot. Who's the foul going to be on? I'm not 100% sure.
I believe that foul is going to be called on Bryson Collins. Big man in the middle, number 44 it is. It's his first, team second.
And Coach McAmis, TJ letting him know that, you know, you're going to if you're going to do that, get there a few steps quicker, and they're not going to call that. You were late, sliding in, you got called for the foul, and Basham knocks down the first shot.
If you're going to get there late, you're going to lose that battle every time. Only bad things are going to happen.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, to our other listeners, one of the cool things is we hear that someone's listening tonight, hearing the boy's name from
Nicaragua.
Wow.
John Gillette, I believe, is listening. Nicaragua.
We're glad he's joined us and glad the other viewers have joined us, and hopefully the viewership will continue to go through the roof for the Central Warriors. And a nice layup in and off the glass for Bryson Collins.
That's a good look by Ben Skyler finding him in there as he went from high post down to low, getting the ball and getting the 2.
This game a little different, ladies and gentlemen. The women's game, it's 9-9, and we've played about 3 minutes. Francisco to the hoop, no good. McAmis, another rebound. He's looking up the court. He's going to dish it off to his cousin Dalton, and here's Dalton with a nice shot up and off the glass, no good. Ben Skyler doing what I think he does best, and that's getting in there and getting on the glass, and he gets an offensive rebound, and there's a foul.
I would agree. One of the reasons for the Warriors' success here late in the game, I think, has been the presence of Ben inside. He attacks both the offense and defensive boards both, and does a very good job for the Warriors.
I got that foul on Francisco. It'll be his first and the team's second. And I don't want to jinx them, but here early in the contest, the Warriors doing something that they couldn't do the other night against the Bears, and that's hit free throws.
I would agree with that.
Ballard's second shot up. Count it, and they're perfect 4 from 4 from the line. And they have a 2-point lead. It's 11-9. It is, I believe, the first lead for the Warriors here in the contest. Here is Basham. Basham kicks it over to number 20, Cox. Cox over to number 22, Bowles. He knocks down a big 3 to take the lead for the Falcons. It's 12-11, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 minutes to go. Vanover for 3. He said, hey, I'll shoot 1-2 and I'll match you. And the Warriors take the lead back 14-12. Here's Dalton, guarded number 24, Francisco. Did we get it? Yes, absolutely. And you
paid attention to his coach, and he got there a little bit quicker.
How many times do you hear that kids don't listen to their coach? If you listen to the coach, you'll get it right. Sure enough, Bryson Collins listens to Coach McAmis. He gets in there and takes the punishment, but he gets the player control foul call against the Falcon offense.
I tell you, that's the key for them to win basketball games. They got to be a good communication. Coaches can preach it, but players have got to listen. Bryson listened and executed very.
Couple subs for the Warriors: Elijah Hayes, Jordan Bishop, and Ben Bricky into the ball game. These are the youngsters for the Warriors, Jason, because they're going to see a lot of playing time as years to come. And here's Isaiah with another three, no good. Rebound, give it up for Elijah Hayes. Hayes gets it to Dalton Mullins. Dalton loses a little bit, got it knocked out of his hands, but here comes Ben Bricky. Nice job, Ben. Gets it to Dalton. I thought he got fouled, no call, and here we go, Falcon ball.
You talk about the young ones in for the Warriors, minus Dalton on the floor. The Warriors have played 4 sophomores and juniors about the whole game, about the whole season.
Ball up and in for Jordan Bishop. Going back real quick, Bowles knocks down another 3. He leads the way for all scores with 11, and the Warriors lead by 1.
And as you talk about
man, wow, this guy's hot.
Something about a Falcon at number 22 is we saw Carter in the same number in the girls' game, just being on 5.
All in the hands of Isaiah McAmis, gets it over to Ben Bricky. Bricky now cross court to Dalton. Dalton down to Elijah Hayes, up and in off the glass, give him 2. Game tied up now, 18-18. In a high-scoring first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. Ball in the hands of Zarin Belcher. Going to be a foul call.
They're going to get Jordan Bishop with the reach in. It's going to be a 2-shot foul.
I'm going to guess that's how you say that young man's name, Zarin. I'll go with it. I see some even worse ones at UVA-wise when we play some of these teams from West Virginia. They've got players from all over the country and honestly all over the world. And I have to go over and ask them, how do you say that kid's name? Because I know I'll butcher it.
In my early days of coaching, when I was out the Christian school and we played Mount Mission, I had a similar problem there. And they would tell me how to pronounce it, and I still wouldn't butcher it.
Yeah, exactly. Here's an easy layup. No, it does not go, but we're going to get a foul call. And Zarin Belcher comes down, hits the floor, and may have twisted his ankle badly. They called a foul on the ground.
I believe that was on Ben Bricky.
Foul was called on Ben Bricky. Coach Casey Johnson out to check on his Falcon player. Looked like he went up, he missed his shot, and when he landed on a Warrior foot, ankle, or...
It's hard to tell with these black socks. I thought he had ankle braces on as well. Basham going to re-enter the ball game for the Falcons. It's 18-18, ladies and gentlemen. 2:37 to go here in the first half. Don't forget, stick around. Halftime of this game, we're going to be crowning a homecoming king and queen here at Central High School. Ball in to Bowles. Bowles gives it to Basham. Basham to the hoop. No good. Rebound. Dalton Mullins. Dalton quickly across the timeline. Warriors going right to left across your radio dial. He kicks it to his cousin Isaiah, and he's fouled. The foul's on the floor. It'll be on number 14.
Jake Thacker. Jake snuck in on us. I didn't see him sub in. They had a couple. Jake O'Quinn, Jake Thacker, and number 10, Brighton Van Dyke in for Falcons. Nice inlet pass there by Dalton. Gets it into Bishop. Bishop didn't like the shot, and he got it out to Ben Bricky. Bricky to Bishop. Bishop back to Bricky. Now to Mullins. Back to McAmis. McAmis with 3. He assists to Dalton. Nice shot by Isaiah. Kind of like we said in the women's game. Jason moved the ball around, get the open shot, and that's what happened. Basham with a tough shot for the Falcons. No good. Coach Johnson doesn't like it. Another pass. Mullins to McAmis. No good. Offensive rebound. Bishop. The Warriors reset it now. McAmis to Bishop. Bishop inside Elijah Mullins. Bucket. Foul was on number 5. That's Jake O'Quinn, Jason. I believe that'll be his first.
Team third. It's number 15. River Carter checks in for the Falcons. As does number 11, Lance Willis. And number 4, Kirk narrow.
I have to say, the Coach Johnson's kind of like the Glenville State Pioneers that we play up at UVA-Wise. He subbing machine.
Exactly.
Elijah Hayes misses a free throw and a rebound to Willis. Basham now, little token press here by the Warriors. Gets the Falcons a little settled. Here comes a trap. Isaiah tries to knock it loose, no go. And the Falcons are going to settle in here. Backer with the ball, gets it to Basham. From watching him in summer ball, Basham is kind of the leader of the team. And Basham has it, and he kicks it now to number 4, Nairn. Nairn now, he's picked his dribble up. Heavy pressure by Mullins, but he's able to get it back out to Basham. And another timeout taken by Casey Johnson. 30-second timeout taken here by the Abingdon Falcons.
You can't help but wonder, you know, he makes 3 substitutions for the guards. Maybe they're not moving the way that he's wanting to move, especially with the pressure that the Warriors are wanting to extend. Maybe a little trap coming at him, trying to get them to stay out of the corners, cut down their passing lanes.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you're just joining us, 53-47, you're up. Is that right?
I believe you're right.
53-47, your final score in the girls' game earlier. The Warriors come out on top. The Lady Warriors will be the number 1 seed in the Mountain 7 district tournament. They'll host a tournament here next week at the Central High School. And we're back to action here with Falcon basketball. Basham, top of the key, being guarded by Ben Brickey. Looks like to me that the Warriors playing a little 3-2 zone. Pull-up jumper, no good for number 20. He gets his own rebound, and that's Cox. Got a bad pass here. And an over-the-back call on the Falcons.
Tyler Vanner was set to check back in for Dalton Mullins for the Warriors with 56 seconds to go. Warriors up 5, 23-18.
Ben Brickey set to throw it in for your Warriors. He's looking, and he's going to dish it in to Isaiah McCamus. Isaiah now. Ball's kicked out of bounds by number 20, Cox. It's Trent Cox for the Falcons.
I tell you, Cox has been the hot hand for the Falcons in the first quarter here. I've got him down for 14 points.
All into Tyler Vanover. McCamus, the pull-up jumper. That's what I like to see out of Isaiah. He gets a wide open look. He elevates above everybody on the court, sees the bucket clearly, and drains it.
Real good touch. Real good touch.
25-18 your lead. Warriors lead by 7. Almost a turnover for the Falcons. They get it back out to Basham. Basham tries to force it inside. Back outside now. Number 4, Marin to Basham. Basham to Cox. Cox for 3. No good. Rebound to number 11, Willis. Willis to Basham. I think Elijah Hayes is going to be called for the foul. And that was kind of one of those. He was just trying to get back into defensive position and kind of grazed him on the head.
Hit him as he came by.
Ken Scaller going to check back in very quickly here for the Warriors. Going to give Isaiah probably that 11-second break plus another minute for the end of the first quarter. And you'll see Isaiah back in.
Hayes picking up his first foul. The Warriors have 4 as a team.
Basham with the ball. 1 shot for the Falcons. It's going to come, I believe, from Cox. Cox's shot, no good. Hits no rim, no nothing. And the Warriors lead by 7, Jason. It's 25-18.
Seems like the boys are picking up right where the girls left off. A lot of action there in the first quarter. Back and forth. Several 3-point shots taken and made. And I think only 1 free throw was missed out of about 10 for both teams in that quarter. So both teams come out with a hot hand here.
Not sure if the guys, while they were over there waiting for the girls' game to finish, watched the passing that the girls were doing in their game, because like you just said, they've just it's not been a let-off. The guys have come in and done the same thing. It's just kind of been a around the horn kind of deal. Find the wide open shot, and ultimately, I think you hear any coach, I'd rather take a wide open shot than a contested shot any day, and the Warriors are taking advantage of those.
They have. They've moved the ball. Late there in the first quarter, Falcons trying to play a little bit of a 1-3-1, not really transitioning and moving out of it. And, McCain's been able to hit the shot there from the elbow, little penetration and pull up with the jump shot. We'll see what kind of defense. It looks like the Falcons are coming back out in a 1-3-1 again to start the second half here.
It's going to be Warrior basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like the Warriors have went back with their starters. Bryson Collins, Dalton Mullins, Isaiah McCamus, Tyler Vanover, and Ben Stowler all on the floor for the Warriors.
And so have the Falcons back in with their starters. Turnover here by Vanover. And Basham up and in with the layup. And Tyler Vanover is down. Hopefully he's okay. Back up quickly. And he has to go out. Yep.
Will the officials stop the game there? Then protocol for him to go out. Give him time to check him out as Jordan Bishop checks in for Tyler Vanover. So quick turnover and 2 points here for the Falcons, 25-20 with 7:40 to go here in the second quarter.
I was actually kind of worried there, Tyler, when he first landed. It sounded pretty loud, and he laid there for a minute and maybe just needed to gather his thoughts, and then he got up pretty quickly, but has to set out for at least a second off the clock. Ben Stowler, and an errant pass going to be stolen away by Bowles. Bowles up to Basham. Basham jump stop. Francisco, a wild shot. He loses it. Gets his own rebound and then threw it out of bounds. The referee's going to get together. It's going to be Warrior basketball. It's a good call.
I believe it was. It was good to see the officials get together and one with the best look made the right call.
And it looked like to me Francisco got the ball on his hip and just
kind
kind
of
of
trapped on his hip and kind of tried to throw it up and ended up throwing it out of bounds.
Mullins finds Collins underneath. Ball knocked away. It's Abingdon Falcon basketball. Basham again across the timeline quickly. Dribble penetrates up with the shot and he's fouled. I think that was the right call. It looked like Jordan Bishop got him on the elbow.
I believe so. He got snake bit going to the rim. That's going to be Bishop's second. The team's fifth.
So Basham going to go to the line for 2. Basham shot up and good. I have to give my ref and buddy there, Brad Christian, a little shout out. Coach McAmus on him pretty heavily that Bryson Collins got fouled down here. And I do agree with TJ. I believe that Bryson did get fouled, but unfortunately, Brad he's getting yelled at, but he was at 12 there, so it really wasn't in his area. And then when he come back down, he was in the lead position for the Falcons and called the foul. 25-22 the score, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Nice find by Bryson.
Ball movement. It's also good to see Tyler Vanover check back in the game. Obviously, he checked out okay.
Yeah, what a nice find by Bryson right there. Heavy defense here by the Warriors. Forces a pull-up jumper, no good. Dalton Mullins the rebound. Here we go. Ball's going to be knocked out of his hand. It goes straight out of bounds, and it's going to stay Warrior basketball. It goes back.
Hanging on to that 5-point lead here, 22-27.
Goes back to moving the ball around. They moved the ball around, and they got an easy look for an easy layup. Here's a find for Tyler Vanover, out of bounds, no good. Rebound goes to, going to be number 11, Willis. Now he's trapped, but he finds Basham. Basham kicks it over to 22 Bowles. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled.
Dalton Mullins first. 6 for the team with number 22, Bowles, set to shoot 2 here.
Bowles a shot up and barely grazes the rim. Substitutes into the ball game. It looks like number 10. That's Brighton Van Dyke back in for the Falcons. I believe that was the only substitute we had. Here's Bowles' second shot up and good.
Mullins brings the ball down the court for the Warriors. Falcons staying in that 1-3-1 defense.
All over to Vanover. Vanover doesn't have anything. Going to get it back in the hands of Dalton Mullins. Mullins lets the dribble penetrate. Pull-up jumper. Good look. No good. Rebound to number 20, Cox. Looked like a football pass down to Bowles.
I believe it.
The ball finds its way back to Bowles. Bowles fadeaway. Three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound, Van Dyke. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, Francisco. He's hit while he's in the air, and the foul's going to be on Bryson Collins.
That'll be his second, team 7th. It's a 2-shot foul, but Falcons will be in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way with 5 minutes and 39 seconds to go. We've got a timeout here on the floor with the Warriors leading 27-23.
A quick 30-second timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give you a rundown. As this does end the regular season of play for the Mountain 7 District, and I'd say tonight might be, or tomorrow will be the last days of regular season play around Southwest Virginia. The Mountain 7 District tournaments will start next week. Opening round games will be played at higher seeds, and then they'll move to the number 1 seeds in each the boys and the girls divisions. Boys will be hosted at Gate City. Girls will be hosted right here at Central High School. Going to go to some of those games. Come on out. If you decide you're not going to go to a Mountain 7 game, come on out to the Pryor Center. The Pryor Center at UVA-Wise will be hosting the entire Cumberland District tournament. Start games out there on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you want to see some great college basketball action, the Cavaliers of UVA-Wise upset number 2 seeded Fairmont State last night in a great game at the Pryor Center, and they'll take on Shepherd tomorrow at 2 and 4 p.m. with the women's game to tip at 2. Here's Isaiah McAmis.
The media from UVA-Wise has done a really good job, not able to make it out to a lot of games here in high school, but catch up with them on Twitter and Facebook. And you're right. See a lot of good action.
What do we got? Block. And that's going to put the Falcons in the bonus. It's actually going to be the 8th team foul on the Warriors. Going to be Isaiah McAmis' first. And Basham's going to go to the line, and if he hits both of these, unfortunately, it's going to be a tie ball game here.
Yes, it will. The Warriors with costly turnovers. I think that's 4 maybe on this quarter.
Basham makes the front end of the one in the bonus, and it's a 1-point lead. I'm not 100% sure, but the Warriors scored 2 or 4 points this quarter.
2 points.
It was 25-18. Basham makes that bucket. So it was 25-18. It's a 9-2 run here by the Falcons. Got Mullins to Bricky. Bricky finds Bryson Collins down low, and if you have to fault it, it was just a bad bounce pass to Bryson Collins. It was at his feet.
It was a great look. Bricky kind of had to jump so he could get a good look at him, but when he jumped and tried to bounce pass it, he threw it down more to his feet.
And unfortunately, Jason, a three-pointer by Trent Cox gives the Falcons the lead, but here's Dalton Mullins to the hoop with a layup and pull the Warriors back within 1. That's the advantage of having a Dalton Mullins on your team. When Dalton sees a hole, it's kind of like he's running in football. He finds it quick, makes the easy layup, but the Warriors lack on defense on the other side. And Bowles hits another 3. Ben Bricky now with the ball in the deep right corner. Isaiah McAmis a deep 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Dalton Mullins, he's fouled. I'm going to joke with you here for a minute, Jason. Dalton, shortest down the court at 5'4".
Yeah.
They didn't misprint the newspaper there a while back, giving Jason a hard time here. But Dalton, again, able to get inside, though, and get a big offensive rebound for the Warriors to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws.
Not because he's mine, but he does. He uses his body well, box out. Then just aggressive. A lot of his rebounds that he gets are just the loose balls. He's going and hustling and get them.
Shot up, give it to Dalton. Free throw good. It's a 2-point game. It's 33-31, 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bounce pass to Francisco, who goes inside to number 11, Lance Willis, who makes an easy bucket. 35-31 your score. Ball quickly to Tyler Vanover. Over to McAmis. Back to Mullins. Dalton looking cross court. Hits Tyler Vanover for 3. No good. Another offensive rebound. Dalton Mullins up. In. Count off basket for Dalton Mullins. Nice job. Francisco, a bead pass to Bowles. Bowles, fadeaway jumper, no good. Isaiah McAmis the rebound. Now he's going to push it. Up to Ben Bricky. Bricky lost it. Basham with the steal. Basham now back. Nice job, nice defense, Elijah Hayes, but pull-up jumper good for Basham. Basham takes another step. It's a player control foul. Went one the other way, and he was smart. Ball to Isaiah McAmis. Going to dribble, penetrate, kicks it back out to Dalton. Dalton thinks about a three. He thinks about it. He drains it, ladies and gentlemen. 37-36 you score.
I guess since he's mine, I can say it. That's not something you see every game. Dalton Mullins attempting a three, but
he got a good look.
Make it.
Offensive, all right. Elijah Hayes stands in and takes the punishment, but he gets the big call on the player control foul. That's a pretty easy call. The player didn't like it. It doesn't look like Coach Johnson likes it, but when you go in and you bury your head, I always call that the Shaquille O'Neal.
Exactly.
Shaquille O'Neal was always bad at dipping his head and just going into a defender, and that's what they called him with. Mullins kicks it to Vanover. Back to Mullins. Dalton now kicks it to Isaiah. Isaiah has it and kicks it cross court to Tyler. Tyler to Elijah. Elijah back out to Tyler. Left wing about to the top of the key. Now he kicks it to Dalton. Dalton right wing down low to Ben Bricky. Bricky back out to Vanover. Vanover for three. No good. Rebound Basham. Basham now being guarded by Tyler in the backcourt. He breaks it, comes across, goes up, jump stop, good. 39-36. Dalton Mullins now going to look for the trap. It looked like Basham was going to go. He didn't. Ball kick to Ben Bricky. Shot no good. Basham another defensive rebound.
Hey, this 1-3-1 not only giving a lot of pressure outside on the ball, but it's putting the Falcons in real good rebound position. They've got three guys inside and have collected about every rebound so far.
Fox's three-pointer halfway down. Nice job there by Elijah Hayes. He knew he had the defensive rebound in McAmis. He takes off. McAmis hits him on a pass, and he goes in and almost dunked the ball.
Yes, he did. He was up there. Isaiah, good job of getting the rebound, getting his head up and throwing a bullet down the field real quick.
Tyler Vanover's done a pretty good job on Basham here in the first half. Carey, he caught it on his hip. Call the carry. Give credit where credit's due. Pressure defense by Isaiah McAmis.
Like we got number 4, number 14, and number 15 checking back in for the Falcons.
Jordan Bishop going to be back in for your Warriors. I'd like to thank our listeners out there and like to thank Sturgill Sports Media. We'll talk about them more here shortly. Here's Dalton Mullins with the ball. Kicks it to Ben Bricky. Ben Bricky now to Jordan Bishop. Bishop finds Isaiah in the left wing. He's double teamed. Back to Bricky. Somebody's wide open. It's Dalton. Dalton going to step up. Another three. Thought he might have the shooter's touch. Ball out of bounds. Jordan Bishop almost had that offensive rebound. Man, he left that in his hands, and I thought he had another one, Jason.
I believe so. I thought the same.
Minute 30, ladies and gentlemen. Minute 30, 39-38 to score. Falcons hold a 1-point lead. There's Nairn. Nairn kicks it over to Bowles. Bowles now kicks it to number 15, Carter. Carter now back to, I believe that's number 4, Nairn, and Nairn drains a three. 4-point lead, a minute 10 to go. Double team on Isaiah. He kicks it to Dalton. Dalton now picks his dribble up and gets it to Ben Bricky. Bricky, cross court to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to dribble, penetrate. Block the call. 2 shots.
There's first team 4.
Everybody wants to complain about that call, but I'll tell you what it was. If the kid would have stood straight up, he would have got it. When Isaiah started going, he started going. He fell with him.
Yep.
You're not going to get that call.
Agree.
So Isaiah goes to the line to shoot 2, and he makes the first. He makes the second. It'll be a 2-point Falcon lead. It'll be 42, and it is 42-40. 58 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Dalton Mullins on the guarding of number 4, Nairn. Nairn has to pick his dribble up. He's in trouble, but he's able to find Carter. Carter now to Thacker. Thacker pulls it out. I believe Coach Johnson said pull it out and set it up. Now, ball over. Can't see the number. Number 11, no good, but he gets his own rebound. And that is Willis. He finds number 4. That's Nairn, no good. Defensive rebound, Isaiah McAmus. McAmus sees the hole. Yeah, that was pretty obvious, unfortunately.
That's going to be McAmus' second foul.
And I think you're going to see Brody Allison checking in for the first time today. Going to give Isaiah a break. 21 and a half seconds left. We definitely don't need Isaiah picking up a third foul here in the second quarter.
No, we don't.
Bowles, unfortunately, Jason, I believe, saw Isaiah coming from a mile away and just kind of pitched the tent right there.
Yes, him playing in that middle and that 1-3-1 there. He had the position the whole time through. Isaiah thinking he could slip through maybe.
Going to be one shot here. Is Casey John? No, it's not. Pull-up jumper here for number 20. Trent Potts. He buries it at the buzzer. Just off the mark. It's 45-40. The score. Falcons lead by 5. You're looking at a quarter where the Warriors score 15. And let's see. If I can do my math real quick. That'd be 25 and 2. That'd be 27. 27 points scored by the Falcons.
Yeah. You know, the first half, when we played them in the first game of the season, it was all Warriors in the first 3 quarters. Falcons didn't really catch fire, even if it was in their home gym, until the last quarter. But I tell you, with 45 points.
Now we'd like to remind everyone that we are going to be having a homecoming court and celebrating homecoming at Central.
Warriors can do defensively, try to cool
homecoming this year is Central's. The theme is Central's got a game, and we have displayed our school's pride this year with the door decorating contest, which was won by Mrs. Angie Duncan's classroom.
Do you remember, did the Falcons play that?
A Warrior shootout and basketball competition pep rally, where the junior class was chosen most school-spirited and was awarded the Spirit Stick. Now let's meet our homecoming candidates. Representing the freshman class is Miss Chloe Shute and Ben Bricky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over to public address announcing.
Chloe is the daughter of Beth and Jeff
Principal
Shute.
David Stanley doing the announcing.
She is a member of the varsity cheer team, softball team, volleyball team, and rainbow gymnastics, as well as Wise County 4-H. Ben is the son of Chip and Christy Bricky of Wise. Ben is a member of the football team, basketball team, and baseball teams. Ms. Chloe Shute and Ben Bricky. Representing the sophomore class is Taylor Gentry and Brody Allison. Taylor is the daughter of Alan and Terry Gentry of Wise. Taylor is a member of the soccer and volleyball teams. She's also a member of Mu Alpha Theta. Brody is the son of Barry and Beth Allison of Wise. Brody enjoys fishing and playing basketball and tennis. He participates in 4-H, farming, and enjoys spending time with friends and family. Taylor Gentry and Brody Allison. Representing the junior class, Miss Caroline Mullins and Eli Staller. Caroline is the daughter of Shane and Susan Mullins of Big Stone Gap. She is a member of the Central Soccer Team, 9 O'Clock Club, National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and is the junior class president. Eli is the son of Matt and Tammy Stallard of Pound. Eli is a member of the Central's football team and track team and the National Honor Society. Miss Caroline Mullins and Eli Stallard. Representing the senior class is Chloe Collins and Dalton Mullins. Chloe is the daughter of Rodney and Zeta Collins of Wise. She's a member of the National Honor Society, Key Club, Spanish Club, and Pep Club. She's a former dancer at Steps. Chloe enjoys spending time with friends and family. Dalton is son of Jason and Bobby Mullins of Wise. Dalton is a member of the football, basketball, and track teams. Miss Chloe Collins and Dalton Mullins. Also representing the senior class, we have Miss Sarah Dotson and Alex Withrow. Sarah's the daughter of Robin and Karen Dotson of Wise. Sarah enjoys playing basketball, tennis, and serving the community. Alex is the son of Jackie and Ed Withrow of Wise. He enjoys playing football, running track, and lifting weights. Sarah Dotson and Alex Withrow. Next, representing the senior class is Hannah Stellard and Bryce Moore. Hannah is the daughter of Mark and Tammy Stallard of Pound. Hannah is a member of Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, and the Spanish Club. She is the captain of the varsity cheer team and is a member of both the soccer and track teams at Central. Bryce is the son of Dennis and Lisa Moore of Pound. Bryce is involved in soccer and golf and is a member of the National Honor Society. Hannah Stallard and Bryce Moore. Also representing the senior class, we have Hannah White and Tyler Wright. Hannah is the daughter of Misty and Jonathan Mullins of Pound. She is a member of the National Honor Society, FBLA, FCCLA, Spanish Club, and Pep Club. Hannah enjoys spending time with her friends and family. Tyler is the son of Tyne and Greg Wright of Wise. Tyler enjoys spending time with friends and family, working and making music. Hannah White and Tyler Wright. Lastly, representing the senior class, we have Stephanie Whitfield and Michael Bowler. Stephanie is the daughter of Holly Blanton of Norton. Stephanie is involved in One Act and the 9 O'Clock Club. She's also a member of the soccer, track, and wrestling teams. Michael's the son of Susan and Neil Bowling Wise. Michael's a member of the Warrior football team. He enjoys spending time with family and being outdoors. That was Miss Stephanie Whitfield and Michael Bowling. Crowning this year's royalty is last year's queen, Miss Brittany Meade. Brittany is the daughter of Shane Meade and Courtney Meade of Pound. She's being escorted tonight by Mr. Blake Brady. Brittany is currently attending MECC and studying radiology. Welcome home, Brittany, and welcome to all of our visiting alumni tonight. And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for. This year's Central High School homecoming queen is Miss Stephanie Whitfield.
I was hoping to on TV. Hey, was it even on?
And now, for our Central High School homecoming king, Mr. Dalton Mullins.
How do you do going there? I mean, he played receiver. Did he? Yeah, played slot receiver. Played pretty well. Had him one across the middle, they threw to him, he caught. Threw another one, it was way behind him. You know, it's just different from the right, yeah. He's out there quite a bit. If he can play receiver, running back, quarterback, whatever you do, he just He's used to think he was, I don't know, he wanted to be a slot for a while, but then he's like, yeah, I don't know. You're right, he could play. What if they want to play? Yeah. Oh, really? Good. I think it's best fit. What he likes up in the size, he makes up in smarts. Yeah. He sees everything that he does. How's Kate doing? Dude, I was in Bradford. I saw a.
Did you see that?
I saw that one thing that somebody had posted. That was absolutely.
See, I had two of them on there.
Yeah, I sent the email.
Okay, one more round of applause for this year's homecoming corps.
Okay, at this time, we're going to have the drawing for the boys basketball raffle that we did. We've got 50 golf balls in here, numbered 1 to 50, and Addison's going to draw out the winning number.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give, I believe, away some money here.
I believe this is the big drawing.
The winning number is 9.
Winning number's 9. I wonder who won the big money. I think we're going to be told.
Rachel Baker and Larry Baker.
Wow. Rachel Baker and Larry Baker win the big money.
Oh, and they won $2,500.
Oh,
congratulations.
Holy, $2,500. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd hit Rachel Baker up for maybe dinner or lunch tomorrow.
Lucky for me, she did ask me the other day about wanting to buy a horse, so
there you go.
She wasn't sure she could afford it. Now she can.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're 8 minutes. They've started the clock now to get back to play here at Central High School. The Warriors find themselves in a 5-hole deficit, 45-40. Jason, it kind of looked like to me they kind of got away with what they did in the first quarter that built them a 25-18 lead. Sloppy passing there in the second quarter led to some easy baskets for the Falcons. Couple calls, no calls, whatever you're going to say, it's going to happen in a basketball game. A few of them went the Falcons' way, and so the Warriors find themselves in a 5-hole deficit as we're going to head into the second half.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. You know, the 1-3-1 didn't really cause the Warriors a whole lot of problems as far as forcing turnover. I just think they settled maybe and didn't get the best shot. And as a result, Falcons there with the rebound, kicking it out quick and came down, you know, hit a couple of three-pointers and then some of the old-fashioned three-pointers as well. And we'll see what the Warriors can do to come out this second half here to either change up things offensively and attack that 1-3-1 a little better, and what they can do to maybe slow down the Falcons and maybe contest some of them three-pointers that they've been hitting.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, 45-40 your score. Warriors back in the locker room talking about things. I'm not 100% sure if everybody could hear who won Homecoming King and Queen. I know the king. The king was Dalton Mullins. They had Jason sitting right here beside me. Who was the queen? I know her. I've seen her around, but I'm not sure what her name is.
Stephanie Whitfield.
Stephanie Whitfield.
She's a senior here at Central and very active in several things. Does 9 o'clock club. And, she does some one act. She also is one of the things she maybe finished second or third in the state shot book. Throws the disc. She wrestles. As well as doing some running events and plays soccer. She's a goalie for the soccer team as well. So she stays busy, especially in the springtime.
Well, I can tell you one thing, as being a college administrator, somebody's going to be looking at her saying she's a well-balanced person, and she'll probably go to school somewhere. And, and I think also then when you start looking at jobs, people love to see those people that can multitask.
Exactly right.
I think that's kind of the role now, is trying to multitask as much as you can, and sounds like she balances it out pretty good.
She does. She didn't get a practice track full time, but when she was through with soccer, she was always coming by wanting to get her throws in before she'd go home in the day, or try to get her throws in before she'd go to soccer practice, and it paid off late in her season.
I'll tell you one thing. The hospitality you get here at Central High School might be the best of the best. Here comes the lady that runs youth basketball for Wise Primary School, Julie Scott, and she's brought me a bowl of hot fudge and ice cream. Thank you so much, Miss Julie Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, also let's recap again, just for those that are wanting to know. Next week is the Mountain 7 District Tournament. The opening round games will be played at higher seeds, and then as they get into the semifinals and finals, those will be played at the number 1 seeded schools. Gate City will host the boys. Central Lady Warriors will host the girls. And then from there, teams will move on to the regional tournament. Those will be the following week with opening round games again to be played at higher seeds. And then everything from 1D and 2D goes to the Pryor Center.
I know there a couple years ago when they did that in Martinsville and all those teams making the trek down, it made for exciting days of basketball. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad to see the college back being able to participate and host some of those games, because you're not going to find better facilities than what you have out there at the college, and do a very good job of hosting those. So I'm looking forward to it, especially the fact that top 4 out of the district as well as top 4 out of the region are going to go on. So, you know, Warriors coming out of this in the 2nd seed, most likely possibly can make some noise here in the region and get to come out to college and get a couple games in as well. We'll just have to see what happens. I know at this point in time in the boys, everyone is chasing the powerhouse Gate City, who is still perfect, I believe, on their record. I know in the Mountain 7 district they are. And finish up tonight, I believe, maybe at Lehigh. I believe.
If they're playing Lehigh, it's at Gate City. They played Lehigh at my building.
Okay. Played yesterday.
Oh, played yesterday. All right, so they're done.
Beat Tennessee. They beat Daniel Boone, I think.
Well, I guess the only losses that Gate City had are when they played in the Arby's.
Right.
That's the only blemishes they got is when they played in the Arby's. Pretty good basketball team. It's gonna take a really good game from a good team and maybe a subpar game from Gate City. From what I've seen, Jason, and they played 3 or 4 times. In the building out there, and they're quite impressive.
Very impressive. You know, you put a lot of effort on trying to stop McClung, and you're going to have Zach Irvin coming in as well. Dean's been playing well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're 2:55 away. We'll be back with you very shortly as we get ready for second half action.
In the first half.
Oh, no. Chasing that all the time.
He's third right now. He's got Iverson and Moses Malone ahead of him. That's pretty cutting right there.
Yeah.
I know he passed for Al Sampson earlier.
Yeah. He got
invited to something, didn't Allen Iverson invited him
to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw that. Yep. All-Star game. They use 877 points this year so far.
Unreal.
Some people don't have that in their whole career. He's got it in one season.
He's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, back with you. 1:30 to go here before we get ready for second half action. Jason brought it up earlier, and I'm going to brag about it for a minute, and that's Sturgill Sports Media and then the Warrior Nation blog. Jason, you mentioned that, you know, that the Warrior Nation blog doing a great job of keeping up with, you know, Central Warrior stuff, but I was pretty impressed earlier this year, and I guess I've got a dog in the race. But the blog did a story about the Little Central Warrior Crunch Munch team that had went undefeated and won their Super Bowl. And I thought it was really neat that the Warrior blog captured that and had a really nice story and talked about all the starters on the team. And that was a pretty neat little piece that they put up on the blog. So again, you want to become a sponsor for Sturgill Sports Media or the Warrior Nation blog, email Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com. we get another timeout, I'm going to let you know who our sponsors are right now. We want to give them a shout out and thank them for their support of Sturgill Sports Media and the Warrior Nation blog. And we're back to action. I'd say both teams, it looks like to me, Jason starters back in.
I believe you're right. Ben Stallard getting the rebound. He kicks it out to McCamus. McCamus down, tries to throw it up to Bryson Collins, a little high, and it goes out of bounds.
Can't find anybody to throw it in. Basham looking for somebody. Finally, Francisco comes back, able to beat the 5-second count, and Basham hit. Right to left across the radio dial, ladies and gentlemen, go the Falcons this half. Warriors will be going left to right. For you traditionalists that used to listen to the radio like I did.
Yeah, you kids wouldn't understand what you're talking about, Chris. They think it's always been digital.
Rebound. Dalton Mullins kicks it up to Isaiah. Isaiah finds a cutting Tyler Vanover. Give him 2.
Got the lead to 3 here. 7:05 to go in the third quarter.
And the action doesn't stop again. The Falcons quickly across the timeline. Basham over to Cox. Cox now back to Basham.
Warriors, I believe, got a piece of that one there.
A nice steal there. Ben Stallard gets it over to Isaiah. Isaiah finds Dalton, and now back into the hands of Tyler Vanover. A very deep 3 from Isaiah. No good. Rebound, Bryson Collins.
With the putback, and we've got a 1-point ball game now, 45 to 44.
Well, I think Isaiah, that was a deep 3, but I think Isaiah saw that Bryson had inside position and said, hey, let me shoot it. We're probably going to get the rebound and an easy putback if I miss. Nice steal by Bryson Collins. He steps in the passing lane. Here comes Dalton Mullins. Mullins finds Vanover. Vanover finds McCamus for 3. And the Warriors retake the lead by 2, 47-45. Casey Johnson now, the Falcon head coach, spitting out a play call. He wants to see his Falcons run a play and not throw up a crazy shot. He's going to get that from Trent Cox. Shot no good. Ben Stallard another defensive rebound, and here come the Warriors looking to build on the lead. McCamus to Collins. Collins fouled hard by Willis, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That'll be Willis' second first team foul here for the second half. As the Warriors have gone on a 5-0 lead, and the Falcons have yet to score here in the third quarter. With 5:49 to go, Bryson Collins set at the line to attempt his first free throw. It's up, and it's good.
Subbing in for the Falcons going to be number 10, Brighton Van Dyke, number 5, Jake O'Quinn, and I
believe number
14, Jake Thacker. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been around the area for a while, you may remember that Casey Johnson previously coached the Castlewood Blue Devils, and recently this year moved over to take over the helm at Abingdon. Casey, a graduate of Emory and Henry College, got ties to the Abingdon area, and I think had been wanting to get back to that side. And I've had a conversation with him. He wanted to get into to 2A or 3A basketball, enjoys the game, and does a pretty good job coaching. He's taking another time out here, and it's 49-45.
I'm sure it's in his blood, his dad being a coach as well of the game. And, if you grew up around the game of basketball, you probably fallen in love with it. So for him to get to follow that dream and coach, he wants to go and try to put himself in the best position to where he can build a good program. And he seems to be doing a good job here at Abingdon, I believe, in his second year.
Oh, it is his second year. I'm sorry, I said his first year. It is his second. You sure?
No.
First year.
First year.
Yeah, and the only reason I know is when he come to UVA Wise's basketball camp, and I talked to him about possibly playing in a tournament or something out at the college, and he said, well, I didn't make the schedule this year because it's my first year, but hit me up next year. 9-0 run. Jason, 9-0 run.
And we've seen a game. It's been a night of spurts, not just the game. It's the same in the girls. We see the girls go back 5 points here and then turn around and go back 7 points to the other team. And, whatever the defensive adjustments the Warriors have made, it seems to be working as they've held the Falcons scoreless here.
And here we go, out of the timeout. Falcons basketball, ball in the hands of Francisco. He gets it to Basham. Nice defense by Nice defense down there by Tyler Vanover and Bryson Collins.
Collins done a good job of stepping down and cutting off the baseline.
I thought we got the turnover, and they said it was tipped out of bounds, I guess, by Bryson, and it'll retain the possession for the Falcons.
Francisco throws the ball in, throws it out top to Cox.
Asher with the ball in his hands. He looks to dribble, penetrate. Kicks it back now to Francisco. Ball in O'Quinn's hands. O'Quinn to Basham. Basham is a dribble penetrator, and he gets up a shot. No good. Rebound, Bryson Collins. He flips it to Tyler Vanover, who goes up and in to Isaiah McDavis. No good. Man, that thing rolled around the rim. I thought it went in.
Almost a nice alley-oop there.
Basham quickly across the timeline. He looks, passes it down low to number 10, Van Dyke. No good. Then he gets a rebound. Collins get a piece of the first shot.
I believe he did the first shot.
But Van Dyke able to get his own rebound off the block, puts it back in. 49-47, a 2-point lead for your Warriors, ladies and gentlemen.
Falcons now back into a 2-3 zone.
Ball's tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay at Warrior basketball.
Mullins set to inbounds the ball.
I could be wrong. It looks like the Falcons have slipped out of that 1-3-1 and now into a conventional 2-3 zone.
I believe so. Let's see if the Warriors can take advantage of it. Maybe get Isaiah open here for a 3-point shot.
Vanover, now down to Ben Stowell. He's going to get an open look, and he gets blocked from behind by Basham. Thacker with the ball in his hands for the Falcons. Nice little move. Floater up. No good. Rebound Collins. Collins in outlet pass to Tyler Vanover, who goes up. No good. Rebound Basham. Back-to-back layups have just not fallen. A little Euro step there by Basham, and it falls. Tie ball game. I thought that was only legal in college basketball. That was a nice Euro step. Give it to Basham. Three-pointer by Tyler Vanover. Vanover with the three, and he kind of gives the Abingdon faithful a look. And it's a 3-point lead for the Warriors. I think Tyler's got some friends and family that live over in the Abingdon area.
He spends a lot of time over in Abingdon. Yeah. He's a lake junkie.
Yeah, he's told me that before in some of our morning pickup games during out-of-season play. He says he stays on the lake over there, so I'd say he's got a couple friends over this way. Massive substitutions for both teams. Elijah Hayes, Jordan Bishop, and going to come into the ballgame, going to give Ben Stallard and Bryson Collins a break.
Looks like Ben Brickey now checked to come in. As it looks like maybe the Falcons have gone back to their starting lineup.
I believe you're right.
They're back to maybe the 1-3-1, it looks like.
Nice move there by Tyler Vanover. Not able to make the shot. Bowles gets the rebound and gets it quickly out to Basham. Basham now with the ball. He kicks it to Nairn. Nairn thought about the three. Walked, I thought. No, they're going to call a block.
Steve, I agree with your first call on that, Chris, but you're up in the booth tonight, not down on the field on the court, so we'll have to go with what they call it.
Foul's going to be on Jordan Bishop. That's going to be his third. And you know, I hate to go back to it again, but Nairn was going to take that Euro step. That's why I thought the walk was coming. Free throw up and good for Kurt Nairn. You are correct, Jason. Ben Brickey now coming into the ballgame, going to get Jordan Bishop out. Jordan's going to leave with 3 fouls. And now I believe we're going to get a timeout. Sure enough, we are. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Warriors. Coach, timeout. Coach, timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. 52-50. Jason, I tell you, I'm impressed with the tempo. Like again, I said, I've been to several games, and tonight both the girls and the boys games have just been big-time tempo ball games. I don't know if the Falcons forced that or what, but it's been a little more fast-paced than what I saw up here Tuesday night.
It has.
Against the Bears.
Everyone, I believe, that's came and paid the $5 to get in the door here has definitely got the money's worth. It's been nonstop action. back and forth both ways, and high-scoring games. We're looking at a 52-50 score here. We're still halfway through the third quarter, and both teams in real good position right here to keep the throttle down and play that high tempo. We'll see what maybe it may come down to the team that's in the best shape here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'm going to brag about something else here at the Central Warrior gym. That hot fudge and ice cream pretty good, so kudos. If you know who's making it back there, kudos to them. That hot fudge is good. Kind of like going to Rye Cove and you get an eagle's nest. You ever been on the Rye Cove and had an eagle's nest? That's pretty good. And the second free throw up and good for number 4, Kurt Nairn. Being a referee, you get to eat good when you go to most of these places. Tyler Vanover, can he get hot? Shot no good, just missed. Nice rebound. Yeah.
Ricky fouled on the offensive rebound. Looks like maybe number 4.
Sure
it
enough.
is there.
Casey Johnson not liking the call.
That's going to be Nair's second. Dalton Mullins set to inbound the ball for the Warriors.
Almost had Elijah Hayes on a little inlet pass there. Dalton Mullins jump stop, shot up, no good. Rebound. Hayes, no good.
Battling around for it. Falcons want to come away with it.
Jason, it's got to be 4 or 5 possessions that the Warriors, in my opinion, have made layups that just didn't go in.
They're not far.
Rebound, or missed shot by Basham. Rebound by number 15, Carter. He gets it back to Basham, and now we're going to have a foul. Who we got a foul on? Is that going to be on Doug Rickey?
Hayes from behind, I believe.
Yeah, they sure did. That Hayes from behind. So 2 shots coming to Basham, and the Warriors hold a 1-point lead. 2:14 to go here in the third quarter.
Basham been flawless from the line so far, and he continues that there. Hitting his 7th free throw of the night.
All right. Well, you know, when you're a dribble penetrator, that's what you're going to find yourself to.
That's what you're doing. You're trying to get yourself to the free throw line, and no need to get there if you can't make them, and he's made them. We got a substitution here. Ricky going out, and Bryson Collins coming in and taking his place.
So, in my opinion, the Warriors going kind of with a bigger lineup here. Got Collins and Hayes in the ball game. Missed free throw by Basham. He almost gets it. Bryson Collins able to get a hand on it. Isaiah McCamus loses his foot. Now we got a foul. Good call.
Goes back to what you said in the first half. You know, thinking a loose ball means you can do what you want.
I agree.
McCamus with position of it. The guy just comes and dives in right on top of him. Clearly a foul.
He's on. Jason, it's one place. He's got coming in a little bit. He got the foul call.
You got what you wanted. You got
what you
the foul.
Don't get too excited. But it goes back to what you got to get. And I hate to say it, I've seen it day in and day out. When you allow that kind of diving on for loose balls, somebody gets hit in the head and they get kind of mad. I know I would. Ball out of bounds, though, and the turnovers that hit Hayes in the leg and went out of bounds. And now Ben Strower going to come back in, and out goes Elijah Hayes.
Number 10 also checking in for the Falcons. That's Van Dott, a junior.
2 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. We're knotted at 52. We said that a lot in the women's game, and it looks like going down the stretch, we're going to say that a lot in the boys' game here. Basham now up. They lost it. He now goes up, misses it. Going that way.
There's that contribution that we said Stallard was making that really seemed to help holding the boards for the Warriors.
It's Warrior basketball after the foul call. Dalton Mullins going to bring it up.
Little token pressure. 1-3-1 here. Little half court.
I never understood why they went out of the 2-3. Isaiah McCamus for 3, no good.
That's a
good call. I hate to say it. I saw it from here.
That's going to be his third. Team third.
That's going to be it for Bryson. He's going to be out the next dead ball. He's got 3. Need him for the fourth quarter stretch. Elijah Hayes set to check back in along with number 20 for the Falcons, Trent Potts. Basham about loses it. Walt Vanover is going to come away with still a deep three by Bowes.
It's good.
Man, that was good from down at Walmart. Isaiah McAmis comes back, takes a three. Rebound Basham. It's a 3-point lead for Walt. Oh, block. Thought he walked. Didn't get the call. It's going to be a blocking foul on Isaiah McAmis.
That's going to be McAmis' third.
And that's going to be it for Isaiah as well. Jordan Bishop going to come in for Isaiah and give him a break. I'm sure just probably for this last minute of the third quarter.
With McAmis going to the bench and this 1-3-1 out here, somebody's going to step up and start taking some outside shots for him. Or look to penetrate.
Henry, the layup goes Brighton Van Dyke for the Falcons, and they've got their 5-point lead back. Ballard with the ball, flips it back over to Dalton Mullins. Mullins looks to dribble, penetrate. He kicks it to Tyler Vanover, who now goes to the hoop. Up! Block.
Foul, got a block. I think it's going to be on number 10, Van Dyke. Yes.
Jason, I'll be honest with you, I can't fault the Warriors a whole lot this third quarter. They've had some really good looks at the basket. They're just not falling. I mean, how many have rolled around? I mean, there was a nice shot by Tyler Vanover. It could have been an and-one, and it bounces off three sides of the rim and then finally falls off.
You hear it said a lot, in and out, and that's definitely described the offense for the Warriors here in this third quarter.
Vanover makes the first, makes this one. He can pull it to a 3-point lead for the Falcons, and he does. It's 57-54. Falcons lead by 3. Be interesting to see if Coach Johnson looks for one shot, if he's going to hold or try to score quick. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to score, and it's going to be an over-the-back call. Would have benefited the Warriors if that wouldn't have been, because that would have been an easy layup for Tyler Vanover.
I thought McAmis checking back in here for this last series for the Warriors.
We've seen this. Remember earlier in the girls' game, the Hess girl come back in, so maybe what the Warriors will benefit this time. So here we go, 23 seconds.
Back into a 2-3 zone again here.
Mullins going to hold it. I'm going to say he'll hold it until about 10 seconds, and then they'll go into their offensive set. Here comes the pressure. All over the McAmis. McAmis now, 7, finds Ben Stallard. Ben's just got to grab the basketball right there, Jason, and just he panicked a little bit. You can kind of see it in his eyes because he fumbled it a little bit, but he had time to gather it and still make the pass.
Yeah, he was in a hurry, but now here we are with the turnover and the Falcons ball, 4.2 seconds, and that's a lot of time.
Put some pressure here on the ball to make him catch it and then run with it. It's going to have to be a deep three. It is, and it's no good.
Oh, good. I thought he was going to bank one in, but evidently the bank's closed here on Friday night.
Thank goodness. In 57, Jason, 54. The Warriors do cut into the lead. It was 5 at the end at halftime, so they've cut into it by 2. It's 57-54. And yeah, the only thing I can say for about the last 4 minutes is we were talking about this possibly being a pretty high-scoring game, and it just kind of flattened out, and nobody could score.
Both teams went cold. Warriors came out on fire. Falcons not being able to hit nothing. Then it's like about the 4-minute mark. Falcons got hot, and then 2-minute mark. Both teams went cold. A couple free throws, about all that we've seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, the Warriors went on a 9-0 run to start the third quarter. They were setting at 40, and that got them to 49. And over the remainder of the quarter, they only scored 5 more points. So, the Falcons only, let's see, they had 45, so they scored 12 there in that quarter. So low scoring quarter there for both teams heading into a half where we saw 45 and 40 points scored. I thought we had a game that was going to be in the 80s tonight.
It was looking that way, especially when we was looking in the 40s in the second quarter.
Looking up on the scoreboard, number 22 looks like the go-to guy right now. It's either him or Basham. Is Jacob Bowles. Number 22's got 21 points. And here we go. We're back in action, fourth quarter action. Isaiah McAmis with the ball. Kicks it to Ben Stallard for three. No good. Rebound, Ben Stallard. Put back. Good.
Good.
Warriors trail by one.
Good hustle by Dalton there. The ball going
Yeah,
in the
really.
bounds, being able to bounce it back in. Tyler taking advantage of the hustle. Bring the Warriors within one.
I believe the stat man would give that rebound to Dalton.
So.
And maybe the assist too. Shot up off the glass for number 22, Jacob Bowles. A lot of contact there. Ben Stallard looked like took one off the chin. Isaiah McAmis with the ball, gets it over to Dalton Mullins. He almost loses it, able to pick it up. Kicks it to Ben Stallard, now to Isaiah McAmis. McAmis finds Tyler Vanover in the corner for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Stallard, but no. A free throw for the ball, and it comes up in Basham's hands. And Basham goes coast to coast on a block and counts a bucket.
Resort back to what you said earlier, Chris. The lane, he saw him coming, and he was just late getting there. And just off for the blocking foul now. Going to send Basham to the line for a potential three-point play here. As Stallard checks out of the game, and Collins comes back in. That was Stallard's first.
Stallard sits down. Warriors back in with that big, in my opinion, a taller lineup with Collins and Elijah Hayes on the floor, along with Tyler Vanover, Isaiah McAmis, and Dalton Mullins. Isaiah McAmis with the ball, goes to the hoop, he's fouled. Nice move there by Isaiah McAmis to get in the lane and get fouled. Clock's going to stop. Warriors down 6. He gets 2 free throws.
Game is perfect from the line thus far on the night. Getting his first 2. And he knocks down this one. We're back to a 5-point game here. 6:37 to go. McAmis waits his second shot. It's up. A little bit hard off the back of the rim. Basham brings the ball down the floor. Warriors man-to-man defense here. Francisco to the basket.
This shot, I have to give Hayes and Collins probably got some contact on
straight
that.
Up, did what you expect him to do.
Big shot here, count it! Isaiah McAmis for 3, assist to Dalton Mullins.
Basham brings it down the floor for the Falcons. Ended up Francisco.
Nice defense by Dalton Mullins. Isaiah comes over, cuts off the baseline. 3-second violation, not going to be called. Whoa! The ball don't lie, as I used to say. The ball don't lie.
Got caught dragging the foot. Be the Warriors ball down 2. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Mullins brings the ball up.
And Coach Casey Johnson has slipped back into a 2-3 zone. I'm glad he's done it. The Warriors have made their runs when he slips into this 2-3 zone. I'm kind of bamboozled.
I would agree with that.
Rebound goes to Cox. Isaiah had a nice look, just misses, and it's Falcon basketball. Ball in the hand of Basham. Basham at the top of the key, kicks it over to Cox. Cox now over to Bowles. Bowles with a hot hand all night. He's got 23 on the night. He's going to dribble, penetrate, and he gets it knocked out of. He gets it knocked, and here goes Isaiah McAmis to the hoop. He's fouled, and he'll go shoot 2.
Opportunity to tie the game up here.
I meant to say he got it knocked in the next week, and Isaiah come down the ball. I got a little tongue-tied there. Again, the clock stopped, 5:15 to go. 2 free throws coming to Isaiah McAmis. He hits both of them, and we'll be tied at 62. Timeout, though, Casey Johnson, and I have to be honest with you, Jason, he's got to be close to being out of timeouts, doesn't he?
I would think so.
He's got 1 left now, 1 left. Once they take that one off. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we do have a break, I'd like to go over our sponsors with you. The Sturgill Sports Media and the Warrior Nation blog. I'd like to thank the following sponsors. That's ITS, Ideal Technology Solutions. See them for all your computer needs. Shade Tree Landscaping. You're looking for someone new to cut your grass? Get in touch with Shade Tree Landscaping. Dale's Heating and Cooling. If you got any heat pump problems, call Dale. Evan Sturgill Photography. Evan does great work. He's been doing Little League baseball pictures for the last several years, and I've been more than happy with my little man's pictures. Cavalier Pharmacy. That's your hometown pharmacy. Get down and see Rick in the game. Todd's Hair Studio and Genesis Salon. Everybody out here, you go down there and get your hair cut or get your hair did, you leave with a happy face. Innovative Graphics. Go see Dave and the gang. Get you a trophy, get you a t-shirt. They can do it all at Innovative Graphics. Courtney Van Huss, your LuLaRoe representative. And Morgan McClure Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac of Coburn, Virginia. That's where I brought my Chevy Trax. It's sitting outside. It's done me well. Get down there and see Morgan McClure Chevrolet of Coburn, Virginia. You interested in becoming a sponsor? Check out Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com. Again, email sturgillsportsmedia@evansturgillphotography.com. Unfortunately, Isaiah misses the front end of the two-shot foul. Here comes the second one. We need this one. We get that one. 62-61. 5:15 to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Basham with the ball. Kicks it over to Francisco. Francisco now to Bowles. Bowles looking. He finds Cox. Cox being heavily guarded by Tyler Vanover. Now back to Basham. Basham to Francisco. To Bowles. Bowles for three. No good. Rebound. Comes up to Cox. Should have been Warrior basketball. Now found Francisco underneath. The bucket. Woo! We got the lucky roll there, and Francisco's shot falls out.
Collins picks up his fourth foul right there for the Warriors. Well, we got a break in the action. Give a shout out to Coach Compton and his wife Haley, celebrating the birth of their 7-pound, 14-ounce baby girl.
I'm glad you did that, Jason. I meant to say that at the beginning of the broadcast for Lance and the family.
Yeah, they're first. I know he's excited to see some pictures, so we have us another future Warrior here.
Francisco makes the front end of the two-shot foul. Here's the second. It's up, and it's good. The lead back to 3. 4:50 to go here in the ballgame. Mullins to Hayes. Mullins back now. Vanover to the hoop.
Good take.
Give him 2.
Good take. Good ball movement. That 1-3-1 that Coach Johnson got his team back. What the Warriors have needed in that 1-3-1. Good ball movement.
Here's the ball now to Cox. Cox over to number 11. That's Willis. Offensive foul. They're going to get number 20, Trent Cox, on the illegal screen. And as I always like to say it, ladies and gentlemen, that foul, it was offensive. Here comes Mullins. Across the timeline, gets a nice screen by Hayes. Kicks it to Tyler Vanover. Now back to Mullins. Here comes Dalton. He's going to dribble, penetrate, up, in, off the glass. Warriors retake the lead, ladies and gentlemen. It's 65-64. 4 minutes to go here. Asham, the crowd chanting defense. Balls to the hoop. Shot up and good. A lot of contact, no call. Lead. Back and forth now. 66-65. Falcons lead. Dalton has the ball in his hands. Dalton going to kick it cross court to McGamus. Nice find. Up, in. Good shot. Good find. That's from years of being around each other. Know each other's tendencies.
They act like they grew up together.
Shot by Basham, kind of off the mark and kind of a crazy shot, and it comes down in Jordan Bishop's hands. Isaiah now kicks it to Dalton. Dalton looks to go to the hoop. Unfortunately knocked away. Ball thrown up to Basham. Basham up, in, and the Falcons retake the lead. Ball to Dalton. Back to Isaiah. Isaiah for 3. No good. Trent Cox the rebound. 68-67 your score, ladies and gentlemen. The lead is 1 for the Falcons. Everybody's in the bonus on the next foul. Bowles, the hot hand for the Falcons. Steal. Nice job going this way, and that means Isaiah's going to go to the line and shoot one in the bonus.
He Bowles his first foul.
Casey Johnson looked at the referee and just basically told him he didn't like the call. In all honesty, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else you do call.
Anytime there's a steal and they take it from you and you dive on top of them, there's a good chance you make contact.
So Isaiah goes to the line, one in the bonus. He makes the bonus, and he's going to get the bonus.
On the tie us up at 68 here with 2:31 to go.
68, 2:31 to go, Jason. Man, I would get $5. You should have charged 10 tonight. These have been two exciting ball games. And Isaiah gives the Warriors a 1-point lead, 69-68, 2:30 to go, ladies and gentlemen, as the Warrior faithful are up chanting defense. Clint Cox kicks it over to Francisco. Francisco now to Basham. Basham thought about the three. Now he's going to dribble, penetrate. Nice defense by Jordan Bishop. He gets a big block. Nice help defense, Jason.
Yes, it was.
Nice find, Bryson Collins. Up, under, in for Martin Mullins. The Warriors moving the ball, ladies and gentlemen, like they did in the second quarter when they got the good lead on the Falcons.
You see, kind of the Falcons resorting back to just not making no passes and whoever's got it taking the shot.
I think Jordan Bishop got a hand on that floater by Francisco, and they helped it go in the net. 71-70. We're going to have a stoppage of the game here for a untied shoe.
Bishop's timeout. We're back in action.
Here we go.
Collins inbounds the ball to Mullins.
A minute and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Warriors lead by one. Ball in the hands of Isaiah McAmis. He kicks it to Jordan Bishop. Back to Mullins. Dalton with it. He's going to pull it back out. Casey Johnson telling his team now finally to come up and guard. Dalton Mullins going to dribble. No 5-second count. Dalton's going to dribble it out. He's bringing it around the horn. He's at the top, right at the half-court line. Nobody guarding him to get a 5-second count. Francisco now guarding him. A 5-second count being made. Timeout, Warriors, with a minute, 58.1 seconds to go.
70-71. Coach McAmis getting the timeout there as Mullins was close to a 5-second count.
It's a 30-second timeout. The Warrior cheerleaders up in formation, getting the crowd pumped up. The Warriors looking for a huge win here tonight on homecoming.
You know, and looking around here, Chris, I don't believe there have been too many people leave after the girls' game.
Well, I think kind of like what we said before the night began, both the girls and the boys have really been playing good basketball. Girls have won some nail biters down the stretch. But they bounced back and defeated Union here at Central High School on Tuesday night after losing to the Bears down there. I think they're only blemish. I'm right. They're only blemish in the the district standings, and Central doing the same, getting the win against the Bears. A big win on Tuesday night that they needed in district play, and here we find themselves. After Union lost to John Battle last night, this is a huge game for the Warriors.
Very big game.
Ball in the hand of Ben Stoller. Loses it. Not sure. Shot up and good for Francisco. 1-point lead now for the Falcons. Ball in the hand of Dalton Mullins. Mullins going to go to the hoop. What? He'll go to the line, shoot two. That's big.
Foul's going to be on number 11.
That'll be his fourth, Jason.
You're right. Lance Willis picking up his fourth foul. Mullins goes to the line to attempt 2 free throws.
We need at least one.
31.7 seconds to go.
And we got the first.
The line and knocks it down, ties up the game.
Ben Stallard out. Elijah Hayes back in, I believe, for the rebounding efforts and the defensive efforts on the other side.
Well, you know, and Hayes just he's really improved his ball handling as well. He's another one, if he needs to come out, he can come out. Oh, it
Shooter's roll, baby. Shooter's roll for Dalton. Here we go. 73-72. Timeout. Abingdon Falcons. That's all it
They
is.
will use their last one.
Give you that update, ladies and gentlemen. Falcons use their last timeout. It is a full timeout. Warriors still have two. I've been involved in too many barn burners lately, Jason. Way too many.
You was talking about good basketball
I know
here in the last 3 weeks.
Sure.
I can't remember a blowout by either team in the wins or in the losses. Every game's been very competitive throughout the season. You know, following basketball here, especially girls basketball, for many, many years, probably as equally matched from top to bottom as ever before. You know, you go back to the Logan Reynolds days, and you would have some blowouts of 40 and 50 points, and then you would have your tight games. But every week it seems to be a tight game. You know, if it's a double-digit win, that's a blowout anymore. But
I agree.
Everything's going down to 3 and 4 and 5 point games, and you know, anybody's game even into the last 2 minutes. And that's what we're at tonight in both games. You know, Abingdon had their chances in the girls' game up to the last minute there to win that game, and now here we are with a 1 point game with 28 seconds to go, and Abingdon with the ball down 1.
I had to live through 3 straight overtime games in the Pryor Center. We lost 2 and won 1.
With me making my debut here on the broadcasting, you got to have a little more composure to do this stuff here. I want to start yelling at people.
Basham now to Francisco. He's got Mullins going him. Nice help defense here by Elijah Hayes. Shot up. No good rebound. Nice to Mullins.
Out to Mullins.
Down.
Mullins going to get 5 with 11.2 seconds to go.
The defensive play right there by not only Dalton Mullins, but Elijah Hayes to come down and get the double team. Everybody in the gym knew it was going to be Basham getting the ball, and they double teamed him. He had nowhere to go. Casey Johnson up in arms, and where's the foul call? Where's the foul call? I don't think you can call that.
No.
I mean, he had to go up amongst trees, and he didn't make the shot.
He got trapped, had to go up, try to hit a shot, and he wasn't able to do it. Mullins missed the front end. He'll get another shot here.
He needs it. We need this one to take a 2-point lead. Here it is. It's up. And it rattles home. Timeout Warriors. That leaves TJ with 1 timeout. Score 74-72. During this timeout, Jason, we had 3 back-to-back overtime games at the Pryor Center. Then the teams go on the road and sweep Wheeling Jesuit on the road. The women's team makes a buzzer beater, literally. We took a shot with less than 2 seconds, and we were able to get the rebound and put it back up with like 0.4 seconds on the clock, win that one. The men's team then wins on a kick-out 3 with 7 seconds left. So I've been up in arms for the last month, and like you said, I've been to a lot of these high school games, and they've all been the same too, that you're biting your nails down to the wire.
With an exciting February like that, you know, we're already ready for this March Madness here. We're getting madness in February.
If this has any inclination on what tournament play is going to be, I'll be involved, but I don't know, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come out of the timeout. It looks like the Warriors are going to sink back and play heads-up defense. Now comes up Dalton Mullins, going to put a little pressure on the ball. I think this is smart. Nobody's going to beat him off the dribble. He's quick enough to do it. Now he's actually going to pull off. Going to wait, start the clock. 10, 11. Are they going to shoot a 3 or go for a 2? Bastion goes to the hole. He loses it.
Ricky with the but he's on the line. 3.4 seconds to go. I don't think it's no secret what the Falcons are wanting to do. They're wanting Bastion taking the ball to the hole. But you can't lose Bowes right here. He's been a hot hand all night for the Falcons.
Isaiah's looking at him. He's on him. Watch the kick out. Good job. Elijah's going to guard it. Go up to Basham. Foul. Holy moly. I really didn't. I'm not wanting free basketball. I shouldn't have cursed myself, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. Basham to the line to shoot 2. And the Warrior faithful gets super loud. And he misses it. Now he's got to miss it on purpose.
This is a chance you got to make sure you got your box out down here. You don't want to go over the back.
Somebody's got to get on balls. Somebody get on balls.
We just told him to watch for the tip out.
Here's the shot. Miss. Ball game.
McCamus with the hustle. That's the ball game. The Warriors are going to come away with the 74-72 ball game.
Hey, man, Coach Johnson following the referee down the court finally walks away.
There for a second, I was thinking that Coach Johnson was going to get a pass not to be in the district tournament.
Come on. Don't know what was said there. Yeah. Words. Oh.
You alluded earlier, he was at Castlewood, so there's been some
not sure what happened there
between the two teams in the past.
Ladies and gentlemen, Warriors win. Let's just get to that. All the extras, leave that over there, Coach.
No matter what the opinions will be of fans, players, or coaches once the game is over with, the scoreboard does not lie. The Warriors are going to walk away here with a 2-point win over the 3A Abingdon Falcons.
It's a huge win, Jason. We talked about it beforehand. We can talk about it now. It locks up the number 2 seed for the Warriors as they head into district play, which is big. They'll get to play a home game here this next week in district tournament play. And then as long as they get by the 7 seed, I guess, they'll get to head to Gate City. And, you know, I guess ultimately at that point, you just who gets to wear the home jersey and who gets to wear the away jersey in a 2-3 matchup, which could wind up being Union.
Who knows? It could be a toss-up.
It could. I mean, you know, Union looks like, I guess, 6 seed Ridgeview, I'm going to guess.
Probably so.
Lehigh, the 7 seed? No,
I believe Lee or Ridgeview won. Both of them kind of neck and neck there at the end. I'm not sure who these last couple of weeks have picked up a couple of wins. I know both of them have picked up some unexpected wins against maybe teams that had beaten them earlier in the season. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. But like you said earlier, you know, coming away with a game like this for a young Central Warriors team, you know, Mullins being the only senior seeing any playing time tonight. The rest of them, you're looking at juniors and sophomores and even some freshmen getting in, you know, and to play with poise and come away in games like this where emotions are high, there's a lot on stake, and these kids coming out here and being able to prove a winner, that's going to help them in the future as well.
Well,
give them
Jason,
confidence lead, not just into the tournament, but coming into their, you know, next year as well.
Jason, you allude to something that a lot of us out there at the college, when we go to lunch, we all work with sports basically every day, and a lot of times conversation comes up, college sports, high school sports, and, you know, one of the topics is, you know, what's going to happen over the next few years, and one of the things that we talk about is Central Warrior basketball that, again, Dalton's the only senior, and you got junior, sophomores, you got a lot of sophomores that can continue to lead the team.
Exactly. And they're getting some valuable minutes this season. Some of them, you know, have played roles as starter. Some of them played roles of being leading scorers and stuff. And so, you know, you got McCamus as a sophomore. And you're going to have plenty of talent to build around him in these next 2 years. They got their style of play. And I think that these kids, you know, once they learn what it is, you know, the Coach McCamus that's the hardest part about being young as a freshman and a sophomore on the team is kind of learning what does the coach expect out of you. And with the wins that the Warriors have been able to produce this year, it's clear to see that they've grasped what it is that Coach McCamus is wanting them to do. And I'm like you, with Dalton graduating, but I'm still excited for what's coming up here in the future.
I agree with you. We're going to be joined here by Coach McCamus going to join us. We'll all slide down here, TJ, and let you. I'll stand up. I've sat on up. Sit on down, Jason. I can bend over. I ain't that old yet. TJ, great win tonight.
Thought the kids showed a lot of poise. It was pretty chippy all night. I don't know what y'all were commentating on the radio, but it was a physical game. We gave up 45 points in the first half. We said we're going to go back to Coach McCamus' fundamentals, and that is no drive defense and rotate. And I don't know what they scored the second half. They didn't, not even near what they scored the first half.
30 points, I believe it was, in the second half.
Yeah, I'm proud of my kids. Dalton and Isaiah, they settled us down. Dalton hit a big layup, and we just executed at the end. Just a great win for the Warriors after you beat Union, but you come back and you get second outright. I'm proud of these kids. I'm proud of how far they've come along, and just every one of them. We struggled first half from about everything. I looked at our coach and said, "What offense we going to run? And why is nobody drawing the charge?" And then we changed second half, so I was glad of that.
Well, you mentioned something, Coach McCamus, that I talked about a little bit on the radio, that it looks like the guys that really bought in to your coaching, the assistant coaches, and they're really listening to you. It was early in the game. You jumped on Bryson pretty hard for not sliding over and playing some good fundamental defense. And about 4 plays later, boom, he did it. He drawed a big player control foul that negated the basket. We went the other way. The other thing, talking about some of your younger guys stepping up, and Jason mentioned it right there before you come up, that the future for Central Warrior basketball looks pretty bright. With only one senior in Dalton. We definitely know somebody had to fill his senior leadership void, but those younger guys getting to play some significant minutes here this season really going to help going down the road, and really getting hot here as the regular season ends. And like you mentioned, the number 2 seed locked up and going into tournament play now.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 things I want to comment. You gave me a lot of stuff there. The first one is the one senior. We do have Dustin Barker.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
But Dalton Mullins has been with us for 4 years. Dalton has seen the night of basketball and now the daylight. He's been on some rough years. And you know what? You got to have seniors like that to start and change the culture. Dalton Mullins is critical for helping us change the culture here at Central Basketball. And so, he's laying the foundwork now, the foundation. For the younger kids, listen, we got a lot of good days ahead of us. And they're athletic. They listen. They show up at 6 in the morning. You can't say enough about that. They're going to write their own ticket. And so I'm proud of that. And the other thing you talked about me getting on these boys and them responding, we got one word for that: family. They know I love them. They know I'm just doing it because I want to see them win, and they respond. Now, Coach McCamus is intense, and they may not love that about me, but I think they love me back. And we play hard together. So, family, and then our other word is determined. At no point tonight did I feel like some of these kids felt like they were going to lose. When you get to that point, you can beat about anybody. So I'm going to let you talk to the kids.
Real quick, Coach, I'm sure you already know, when do you play next week, so the listeners might be able to know when to tune in.
We play Tuesday at home. We secured the number 2 seed, and we're going to take it one game at a time. We'd like to make it at finals on Saturday against Gate City. We'd like another shot at playing Gate City, but we'll play Tuesday at home against either Lee or Ridgefield.
Sounds good, Coach. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Come on in here, guys. Guys, gritty win tonight. Gritty win. They can hear you on there. We don't need no headsets. We're good here. But gritty win. Thought it was pretty physical the whole game, and I thought you guys responded pretty well.
Yeah, I think the first half, that defense kind of rattled us a little bit with the pressure, and they're so tall and lanky. They're a really good basketball team. They're really athletic, and those physical games, you got to have physical people to win them, and I think we were physical, more physical.
Isaiah, I said something to Coach Mullins, Jason here, your uncle, earlier at the latter part of the game that I've seen with only a few players that I've seen at the college. The guys' names were Blake Owens and Corey Bostic, who now coaches down at Union, and they played so many years together over there in Hayside. And when they started playing intramurals for me when I was at the college running the intramural program, they just knew each other's tendencies. And you'd always see in a ball game 5 or 6 pretty easy layups and some things. And I saw that tonight out of you and Dalton. There was one play, if you remember down here, you cut towards the basket. And it was kind of like you and Dalton just kind of looked at each other and knew what was going to happen, and he threw it up, and there you were, and you made an easy layup.
Well,
it's got to help playing together.
Oh,
for
yeah,
so many
well,
years,
when you've been doing it since, I don't know, what was it, 4 and 5 years old, we would just go outside and play. I mean, you just learn to play with each other, and then playing with the other guys. I played with them since we were in second, third grade, so it makes it easy being able to play. I mean, we all know each other. It's been, I mean, we grew up together, so it makes it easy playing with each other.
I thought one of the deciding factors in the ball game is it got close. A couple of times they were able to get the ball inside, and it looked like they were going to go up maybe with some easy layups. And you all were able to, I mean, the help defense was there. Especially maybe one of the last possessions where the Basham kid got it underneath, and, you know, they wanted a foul. From my side of things, being an official, I didn't think it was a foul because I felt like he had to force it up because you stopped him down low, and then over comes Elijah Hayes and puts a double team on him. He had nowhere to go, and it seemed like every time we got in that situation, somebody was stepping up, making a play. Bryson Collins steps into the passing lane a couple times and gets some good steals away for us and leads to easy layups. And other times, and I know I'm giving you a lot to talk about, but it's kind of the same thing, just people stepping up. As soon as somebody saw that there was a rebound, we had people going to the hoop and making easy layups just because we were reacting a lot quicker than they were.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was coming out of the half, you know, we knew what we had to do to win this ball game, and defensively we gave up almost 50 points in the first half, which is not acceptable. And those guys, I think that's the biggest difference from last year. These guys, they just want to win, and if that means they got to dive in the bleachers, they'll do it. But, yeah, I think the biggest thing is Coach McCamus. He knows what every coach is about to do, and we just execute well on defense.
Guys, great game. Good luck next week. I said it in the pregame when we were talking about the girls. I said it before we started the boys game here. I always like to see our local teams do good. I've enjoyed being on the Sturgill Sports Media tonight. I hope to see you playing in the Pryor Center here in about 2 weeks. That sound good?
Yeah, we do too.
Good deal. Good luck, guys. Have a good evening.
See ya.
Thank you. So there goes Isaiah McCamus and King Dalton Mullins. He's named the homecoming king. We'll give him a shout out on that. Jason, anything to finish up? And I'll give a shout out to our sponsors one last time.
Chris, I'll tell you, for my first media experience here, I was in good hands. You took good care of me. You do a good job of covering, you know, not just our sports, but everything you do at the Pryor Center, you know, from football, basketball, everything that you're involved in out there. And we appreciate what you do. And, you know, making us feel part of the Pryor Center as well. I know it's the colleges, but, wow, you all opened those doors up. And, you know, it was our home for a long time when we was in the process of consolidating. And, you know, thank you for making us feel welcome and, you know, here extending yourself out, coming down here and helping us out at Central High School.
Oh, Lord, no problem. Well, you made a comment earlier when we were talking about youth sports and stuff. It's all about the community, and I like to see our community continue to grow and prosper. So
exactly. Sports has always been a key part to everything that goes around here, and, you know, I like it. We got competitors and we've got your rivals and stuff right here, but, you know, I love athletics and what it does for our young people, and I don't care. I love when the Warriors do well, but, you know, I like when our neighbors down the road do well also. So
I'm right there with you.
To be part of athletics and see kids out doing this, you know, I think it's good for our communities, as you said.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you for the night, but as we talk about community, without sponsors that I'm getting ready to talk about, things like this couldn't happen. We'd like to thank ITS, that's Ideal Technology Solutions, Shade Tree Landscaping, Dell's Heating and Air, Evan Sturgill Photography, Cavalier Pharmacy, Todd's Hair Studio, Genesis Salon, Innovative Graphics, Courtney Van Hush, your LuLaRoe representative, Morgan McClure Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac of Coburn, Virginia. Those are your Sturgill Sports Media and Warrior Nation blog sponsors. Thank you to them. If you'd like to become one of those sponsors, go to Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com. Again, email Sturgill Sports Media at evansturgillphotography.com. Again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Like what I always like to say, we'll see you next time here on Sturgill Sports Media.